Not every RPG is about wizards and dragons and gnomes in their damned hidey holes. Some take place in worlds even more fanciful, like 1970s America. This is Jan, the Jive Action Nerds. And we'll be tumbling dice alright, but we'll be doing it in your backyard. In a world of Roman street gangs, and rock stars, and the dark wizard Richard Milhouse Nixon in his ivory tower. This is the spirit of 77. Let's ride.
And welcome to the Spirit of 77. I will be your game runner, your DJ, TV's Kevin Lanigan.
Dungeon janitor.
And janitor, and audio editor, and your fluffer between takes.
An all-around good friend.
Just a great friend who, at work, got in a book about a 1977 themed RPG. And I said, yes, please. And I bought me a copy, and I convinced two friends to play with me. And one of those friends is named Justin.
Hello there.
Full intro by Justin.
Are we gonna bring the A game?
I'm Justin. You don't need anything more. Move on to the other guy.
And then the other guy is named Jacob.
Hi, and I'm so excited. I was Kevin's first DM, and this is Kevin's first long-form DMing experience. So I'm just so excited to see him run a game.
That's right, and I'm finally living out my dream of becoming a DJ, because that is what this game calls the person that runs the game.
Is that really your dream?
No.
I was like, because that's a fairly achievable dream, I think.
That's a very
compared to what you want to do.
Kevin, aim higher. Welcome to Spirit of 77. Welcome to the first episode of whatever this show is called. We're going to go over a little bit about the game first, and then we're going to get into who Justin and Jacob will be playing, and then we'll just get right into our first campaign. My idea for this podcast is that it's going to be an anthology series, so we'll follow different characters for short amounts of time. We might come back to them later, but these will be a couple episode little arcs all set in this same world, this wild and crazy world of 1977. And before you go on thinking that this is going to be a poverty simulator, Spirit of 77 is very rooted in the B movies of its era. So we're talking kung fu movies, we're talking blaxploitation, we're talking crazy $6 Million Man sci-fi shows. That is all a fabric of this universe while still being set largely in the year 1977. So there's the possibility for supercomputers, but they're going to look like what people making props for a 1977 television show would think a supercomputer looks like. We're talking Winter Soldier banks of reel-to-reel memory tapes. We're talking all of that kind of stuff. It's a tumultuous time in our nation's history. The Watergate scandal has just rocked America, and yet Richard Nixon is still elected. We are in the aftermath of Vietnam. Music is some of the best it will ever be, and this is where we are.
Some shitty movie about a space wizard and some dumb robots and a cowboy have just come into theaters.
Yeah, that pile of shit came out. What's that called? Planet Fights, something like that. It's a tumultuous time in our nation's history. For those of you, just a little bit about how the game is played. It's set up in a lot of the same way that other RPGs are. It's just kind of the names are changed, but the players are the same. So instead of a barbarian, you have a bopper. It's that kind of one-to-one translation. There are 5 different skills that you're pulling from. There's might, which is essentially your physical strength. There is another one.
Hustle? Hustle?
There's hustle, which is essentially your dexterity. There's brains, which is your intelligence or your wisdom. There's smooth, which is your charm, your charisma, your ability to get what you want. And a fifth
Soul.
Soul.
Also, I have my character sheet right here, and there's modifiers for each of those things that could affect like your rolls, I'm guessing.
Uh-huh.
For might,
Yes.
it's referred to as broke down. Hustle is called gimped up. Smooth is hard to look at. Brains is punch drunk. And soul is white bread.
Right. So there's a
Those
lot...
are disabilities, I believe.
Yeah. So there's all these different... Soul is the one that is the most different, I think, from another RPG. Essentially, it's your spirituality, whether that be to a religious figure, to the general concept of Zen or enlightenment or zoning out. It's just your ability to get out of your own head. And so there's all sorts of
Also,
different
when
stuff.
you're on
We're not
a
gonna
crap
go
load of drugs.
Yeah. We're not going to go through everything like beat by beat by beat. This isn't a game about like dense combat trees. This isn't a game about like really getting into the nitty-gritty of mechanics, and I'm certainly not going to get into the nitty-gritty of mechanics. It's a game about having fun, doing some great action beats, telling some fun stories with some fun characters, and that is what I'm most excited about, and that's what attracts it to me as a DJ, in that I don't want to learn thousands of rules and have to be able to recall them in a moment's notice. I want to tell a fun collaborative story with my good buddies Justin and Jacob.
Woo!
Yeah, it's a game run almost entirely by D6, so your standard, like, out-of-the-box Monopoly die. If in any sort of situation where you were attempting an outside-of-the-box feat, you roll 2d6. 10 and up is a complete and total success. 7 to 10 is a mild success, so you largely still accomplish what you want to do, but with a setback. And then below 6 is a failure. You goofed up. You get experience for failure. The greatest teacher failure is. And, but it is a complete and total failure. So I think that's just about everything that everybody needs to know before we get into Justin and Jacob's characters for this first arc, which I am calling Cult of Personal-I.T. So, Justin, why don't you tell us...
Cop it.
What?
Cult of Personal-I.T. I was trying to think like it was like you were doing like some kind of witty acronym.
It's a pun. It's a pun.
Okay, I don't get it.
The pun will make sense as the story progresses. So...
Personal...
So,
like the movie?
Or
no, is it like the book?
It's like...
The book that I think will come out in 10 years.
So it's like the phrase Cult of Personality or the song
Anyway,
Cult of Personality.
my character is
No, now I'm going to explain the pun. Now I'm going to explain the pun.
I've never heard the expression Cult of Personality.
It's a very commonplace term for a group of people that are attracted to one man's personality or woman. So Kurt Cobain has a cult of personality around him. His oeuvre, his way of being, his joie de vivre, creates a following around him. Michael Jackson has a cult of personality. Beyonce absolutely has a cult of personality. Taylor Swift, certainly at least a few years ago, cult of personality. We're using a lot of musicians here, but it's pretty...
Yeah.
They're pretty guilty of it. And what I've done to the phrase
Bill
cult
Murray.
of personality, which again is a very commonplace term, is I have taken off the end of the word and included a hyphen where there is a capital I period and a capital T period. Like the IT department at a university, at a company. Like you're calling IT for technical support. Cult of Personal, IT. I swam to John. It'll make sense when we actually start playing the thing. Okay, everybody clear on my pun.
Man, This is comedy gold. We're just drilling deep and getting that sweet Texas tea black comedy gold.
I might cut out this section where I explain to Jacob a very common phrase in the English language.
I'm just saying, I just looked on Google Trends, and it is not as popular as you were making it out to be.
Stop! What Google Trends? Yeah, everybody's talking about the P-tape. Fine, this arc is now called the P-tape.
I'm just saying, like, it had its peak, back
approximately
in...
around the time when a song called Cult of Personality came out, or when CM Punk used it as his entrance music in the WWE.
Was that in July 2011?
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, it had its peak, and then it dropped right back down to obscurity.
Yeah.
In fact, we're not even the most popular, like, yeah, we're pretty low on the region, yeah, for places of searching.
Yeah. Great SEO, Kevin.
I'm just saying... on related topics, it's Cult of Personality song, Soviet Union state, CM Punk American mixed martial artist,
Yep.
totalitarian political ideology, and then in related queries, they're all in Russian.
It was in Guitar Hero. Can we please? Justin, introduce your character to us. Please.
My character is Wanda Firestone. She moved with her daughter and husband into a nice gated community. However, the community had a secret where it was turning all of the women there into cyborgs to make them the perfect wives and mothers. However, Wanda eventually broke her programming, and that ended up wiping her memory. So now she fled with the kids, and now she's just trying to lie low and be the best mom a cyborg can be. And things were going pretty well until somebody landed on her doorstep.
Hey man, it's me, Frank! I'm not sure. I'm not gonna do that voice. I changed my mind very quickly. I did not practice voices. I'm planning on doing a voice. It's not that one. I am going to be playing Jack Frank, the character who is Wanda's brother. He used to be a prominent member of the band Sex Iguanas, but when their drummer died from an overdose and the band broke up, he decided to go solo. And he is not doing too well because he does not have any of the knowledge on how to book gigs, run a business, and he is not being what people want him to be because he's trying to get away from the sex and the drugs music and do something a bit more real, in his opinion. Also, I want to point out, Justin, we discussed, you and I, because our characters are siblings, hey, what's the last name? And you're like, go ahead and pick it. Like, yeah, since I'm letting you pick it.
She's going under an assumed name. That Frank is her maiden name.
Yeah, I know. But we had that conversation. I asked, like, hey, are you married? Are we going to have the same last name? And you're like, yeah. And then I pitched Frank, and you're like, okay, Frank's good. And then I come to this podcast, and you, in no uncertain terms, tell me, no, Frank was terrible. I'm married now.
What?
Okay, no.
I never did that.
No, we're not fighting yet. We're going to fight in character. Tell us a little, both of you boys, for anybody following along in the Spirit of 77 rulebook, tell us your role, which is like your class, essentially, your story, your backstory, your buzz, which is what your character is always questing after, and any thangs you might have. Now, thangs are character traits, not traits, character add-ons that, even if they are destroyed in a given session, will always come back to life in a subsequent session. So a fictional character who might have a quote-unquote thang are, oh boy, this is even hard, like Knight Rider to David Hasselhoff in Knight Rider. His car kit is a thang. Like, no matter what, the boys from the Dukes of Hazzard, their car, the General Lee, is a thang, and that car is always going to be a part of their character. So going back to Justin, hit us with the deeds.
Wanda is a tough gal whose story is based on X-Tech. She's, a cyborg. So, she's got bionic machinery inside her that makes her not just stronger, but tougher. Her buzz is peace of mind. She just wants a simple life, being to be a good mother, the best mother she's programmed to be. And her thing is an AMC Gremlin she stole.
Beautiful.
She stole from her husband when she fled with the kids.
Good.
Said thing has a bit of X-Tech in it that it comes whenever she presses on a key fob. But, since miniaturization technology is still relatively new, said key fob is the size of a deck of cards.
Right. So Wanda has a car that comes when she calls. She is Tough Gal, which is a rough and tumble fighter. She can handle herself. And she is a cyborg. Now, she's a cyborg specifically. This is very important.
Yes.
All right, and that takes...
Mechanically enhanced.
Okay, yeah, so she's a cyborg specifically. And now we move over to Jack.
All right, Jack is a glam rocker. That basically means he is a pretty boy bard. Bard's probably the best thing to call it. I'm seeking out fame and glory. I want to get back to the top and stay there this time. My things are fame from my glory days with the sex iguanas, and my axe, which is a literal axe. I call her Dee Dee. She's unbreakable, and with the right amount of amp or the right amount of disregard for an amp's safety, I can let out a sound wave attack.
That's right. The sound wave will damage anyone in the area who is not wearing proper ear protection. We're just going to go ahead and imply that Jack is always immune to this attack for whatever reason.
I'm already deaf!
Yeah, he's already basically deaf
Tinnitus.
From standing next to all those big speakers over the ears. But the attack is so powerful, it will destroy a rudimentary amp. So it's sort of like a one-use Iron Man 2 get-out-of-a-scrap-free card. And yeah, so he's a glam rocker, and unless any of you boys have anything else you want to get out, let's begin.
Let's go.
Paint us a picture, Kevin.
Hey folks, sorry to delay things even more right here in the middle of the episode, but I wanted to get all the plug stuff out now so that we are free to end on that good, high-quality Colombian RPG. Spirit of 77 is in fact a real role-playing game that you can purchase for yourself now. It's made by Monkey Fun Studios. You can find all of their different games on DriveThruRPG and Indie Press Revolution, and they recommend that you check out their website, monkeyfunstudios.com. I am your DJ, TV's Kevin Lanigan. You can check me out on Twitter and Instagram at TV's Kevin Lanigan. You can find Jacob Kelleher playing the rock star Jack Frank on Twitter at Kelly Herald, KELLEHERALD. And you can find Justin Germeroth playing our beloved Wanda Frank on Twitter at Squidical Inking. It's like critical thinking, but it's squidical inking. If you think we sound entertaining, you can find all three of us on the improv comedy podcast, The Puffin Publishing Podcast. It's a monthly show that we produce with some beautiful, crisp improv comedy. You can find it wherever you're listening to this right the hell now. If you want to support the show, if this sounds good to you wherever you are, however you are listening to this, rate it, share it, review it, do whatever you have to do. This is how Jan will become the dominant RPG podcast. There are tens of thousands, but I think we're the only one playing this game. So go ahead on over, rate us, review us. And finally, I'm living here in New York City. If you want to support this ongoing show, any of my other projects, or me in general, because I sound like such a nice guy, you can find how to do that at patreon.com/TVsKevin. And without further ado, let's get back to the show.
Okay, so I'm going to hit you with a couple scenes, and then we will get to where you boys actually come into the fray. It's 1977. Scene 1. We're in a Capitol Records. It's populated. Music is the biggest cultural touchstone for an entire nation that has lost its way after a horrible war that nobody understands, after losing faith in the political structures they had built their lives around. Music is the escape of the people. Creedence Clearwater Revival, flying off the shelves. Fleetwood Mac, they can't keep it in stock. Sex Iguanas haven't put out an album in many years, but every time they restock on that classic record, it moves, and it moves instantly. But tucked away in the back corner of the store, in the sales section, next to celebrity vanity albums from William Shatner, next to soundtracks from movies that nobody saw and nobody cares about. But the thing that is overflowing in the sales section is a self-titled album from Jack Frank, the former Sex Iguana. Dozens and dozens and dozens of copies of this album fill the sales section with a sign on it that says, "Free with any purchase," or "Make your best offer." Scene 2. We're outside the door of an apartment in what feels like those pictures you've seen inside worker facilities at an iPhone factory. On either side of the door are 2 armed men. And going down the hallway at least 10 feet are more and more men. They're armed, they're in body armor, they're ready to take what's coming. They kick open the door. They start yelling, "Everybody freeze, nobody move, hands, get down on the ground, get down on the ground." But they don't find anything. "The woman, the kids, they're gone," they say. "Put it on APB, on all channels. I want this on AM, FM, the news. I want this on all X-Tech channels. Find me that woman. Get those kids." And scene 3. We're in the basement of a church. It's an XTA meeting, an X-Tech anonymous meeting. And everybody's sitting in a circle. They're all wearing casual clothes. There's terrible coffee burning in the back of the room. There's donuts, because there's always donuts at these meetings. They trade turns. And everybody's going around in the circle telling their story. A man named Merv shares his story. "I was in a terrible accident at the construction site. Something went wrong. One of the new guys wasn't doing his job, and I fell 10 stories. I shouldn't have lived. But the doctors, they came in using X-Tech to fix me up. I couldn't remember anything. Couldn't remember my wife's name. I couldn't remember what I'd done, where I'd been, why I was even up on the site. And they stuck that tech in my head. And not only could I remember everything, I started knowing things about everything around me. I could tell you if fruit was ripe without squeezing it. I could predict what the weather was going to be tomorrow. And I wanted to know how far this could go. So the next day on the site, I was so bored. I could predict everything that was going to happen. Nothing was interesting to me. I could do it all instantly. I had this amazing gift. But I wanted more. So I took a nail gun to my head. Wanted them to put more tech, less of me, and put more of that tech in my head. Then another woman shares her story. Her name is Judy. She says, my whole life I was plagued with this terrible asthma. I couldn't even go outside. I couldn't play with the other kids. I was just trapped indoors with my books. But one day, X-Tech came out with this inhaler. I'm sure you saw it in the Sears catalog, and they said that if you took a puff on it, it would cure what ails you. And I didn't believe it, but I was desperate. And so I picked one up and I used it, and I haven't had to blow my nose in months. I didn't just go outside. I became queen of the athletic department. I got a full tuition scholarship for track. That just doesn't happen. But it wasn't enough. It was never enough. Then we see a man named Jonas. And looks normal from the waist up, but his legs are steady as a rock, and he says, I was in a terrible traffic accident. I was driving home after work. I was a little tired. I wasn't paying attention, and got jackknifed by a tractor trailer. Destroyed the whole lower half of my body. There was nothing left down there. But the doctors saw me as a perfect candidate. They came in, and they replaced my whole lower half of my body with X-Tech parts. And I was more fit and free than I'd ever been. I could run circles around anybody. I could lift anything as long as I was lifting from my legs. And I wanted to see what else it could do. And I cut off my arm. You can see he only has one arm. And from the back of the room comes a voice. Well, those are some mighty good stories. And everybody turns to look at him. There's a man standing there. He's bald, but with a mighty beard. Those are some real good stories. Thank you all for sharing those. And the leader of the group's like, you can't be here. You can't just come into a meeting. These people are bearing their souls. This is private business. And he's like, private business is now my business. What if I told all of you that I could give you exactly what you want? And then there's a title card for the show, and we're going to move on over to you guys. So, Wanda, tell me about your house.
Yeah. It's, single mom. It's not, great. It's in kind of a sort of a rundown, poorer part of the suburbs outside the city. It's, a ranch. It's a rancher. One story, kitchen, living room, dining room, and then 2 bedrooms.
Okay.
No basement. Oh, and 2 bathrooms.
All right. So, Wanda, as these stories often do, you wake up, you look around, nothing seems out of order, nothing seems out of place. What do you do?
Get up, and then I get up, and I go to the bathroom to shower and get ready for work.
Great. Tell me about your kids.
Kids, I've got a 12-year-old named Tabitha, call her Beth, and a 10-month-old baby named Isaac.
Okay, so there's a big gap between the ages on those kids.
I had Isaac during my stay in the gated community.
Okay. So I bet a lot of the responsibility for helping out with Isaac falls on Tabitha then.
A fair amount, yeah. She helps out a lot.
Yeah, you're a single mom. You're working. You're dividing your time between the two.
Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So they're up and about. You know, Tabitha's getting ready for school. Isaac is a 10-month-old baby, not doing a whole lot of anything. But they're getting up. They're getting ready. But there is one member of your household who is not awake.
I'm passed out on the couch, nachos, like a bowl of nachos that's just spilled onto the floor that I fell asleep holding.
Like gas station nachos.
Like, they're pretty simple nachos, just salsa and shredded cheese that I nuked for a couple moments.
Oh, sure. I used to make those nachos all the time.
Yeah. But yeah, just passed out, sprawled out. Jack's fairly tall at 6'3", so like the couch doesn't perfectly hold him, but he is sleeping without a care in the world.
So why don't you both talk a little bit about the relationship between you two? It's my understanding that you two were a bit estranged. Do you want to talk about why that might be? Does Jack know that his sister is a cyborg? There are many questions.
Jack does not know.
No.
He and his sister really haven't had much of a relationship since Jack dropped out of high school to like go pursue his music career, and he hasn't really kept in touch at all. Like, he may occasionally send a postcard or like pop into a family gathering, then immediately leave.
Or occasionally send a letter with an empty envelope inside asking for money.
Yeah, there's been quite a few
asking
of
for an
those.
investment.
Yeah, there's been quite a few of like those like envelopes that are like self-addressed return to sender.
Sure.
Like,
Right.
there have been times where like, you know, you'll receive a note and like Jack will just say like reseal the envelope, write return to sender, but put some money inside because he can't afford to even like get you posted back.
Right.
And out of all the family members, Wanda is the one person who's probably done it at least once. So when Jack needed a place to stay, unannounced, just showed up at the doorstep. Probably didn't even knock. Probably just like tried the door, walked right in, and then just plopped down.
Right. And the thing is that Wanda, remember, when she was cybernetically enhanced, her mind was wiped. So she had no memory of Jack. But, Beth did remember him. So it's been very weird being reminded of a childhood she has no recollection of.
And Jack is an entertainer, so his stories of the childhood aren't always coherent.
Sure.
So he's more cryptic, not intentionally, just by the nature of his being, than probably helpful at times.
Sure.
Right.
I imagine Jack is tolerated entirely based off the possibility that he may hold answers, but not because he has offered any.
Right.
Okay.
They're mostly inside jokes she doesn't get.
Ah, man, you remember Aunt Beth? Ah, what a girl.
I remember, Jack.
Yeah, her
Did you want
potato
coffee
salad.
or not?
Wait, what? Coffee?
Yes.
I'll take coffee.
Okay. Did you want anything in it?
Nah, just coffee.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait, 3 sugars. Nah, just coffee. You know what? I'll take both.
Okay.
I'll take both.
You know what? I'm just gonna give you... I'm just gonna put some sugars on a plate, and you can add as many as you want, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. Wanda, you pass by Tabitha, and she's like, "Mom, come on, we're gonna be late. We gotta get going. I gotta get to school."
I know. No, I know, Beth. I know. Hold on. Let me just get the coffee for Uncle Jack.
I mean, if you want, you can
She
give me the
pours-
car keys and I'll take her to school.
No, Jack.
Um,
I think you're fine.
No
You're
trouble
fine.
whatsoever.
I gotta go to work after this.
Now,
I need the car to go to work, Jack.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Now, Wanda, what
To support the
is
family,
Isaac's
Jack.
situation while you're at work and Tabitha's at school? Are you trusting? Are you trusting him with Jack? Is a babysitter en route?
No, that she's going to drop Isaac off to her to her next door neighbor,
Okay.
who's just a single, who's a similarly single woman named Patsy.
Okay. Patsy's gonna take care of Isaac. Cool. Do you have a
Yes.
good relationship with Patsy?
Decently, I haven't been living in this neighborhood too long, but Patsy's been really friendly and really helpful when times have been hard.
That's good because we're still in a point of society where divorce, which is I'm sure the implied relationship between you and the outside
Yeah.
world, as far as like what happened to your husband.
Patsy doesn't have the best opinion of men.
Sure, exactly. So
I imagine it's gotten worse since Jack met her once.
Oh, Jack has done. Jack is a regular nuisance for Patsy.
And I think Jack also hates Patsy because Jack has offered, like, I'll watch Isaac. It's no big deal. I'll take him with me to the record shop.
Yeah.
And he's a bit jealous that Patsy's trusted with the child and not him.
okay.
Right.
Now, Wanda, there's one last thing I want to confirm with you that I forgot to confirm earlier that I want to get clear before we keep going. Now, you said that Wanda is addicted to petrol, and she has petrol stores
Yes.
in the garage?
Petrol
What?
and petrol basically any kind of fuel is like an upper for her.
Okay.
So she keeps like a small she keeps a small Altoid tin of watch batteries that she can just pop if she's ever feeling down.
Sure.
But she's really gotta handle herself at the gas station because God, it's tempting. It's just all right there. Just a quick sip, and no one would notice. But
Everyone would notice.
there's always one that does.
Everyone would notice if you took a gas nozzle to your mouth and just went hog wild. Everyone would notice. I need the record
Yeah.
to show.
That everyone
I know.
Okay,
it's
cool. Just wanted
it's
to...
just so hard, and it's like gasoline's bad, but diesel's the worst for her, but it's also the best.
Yeah, because those carbs go straight to your hips.
Oh, it's so good, but she can't. She just can't.
Okay. So, Wanda, you're on your way to the kitchen to make some coffee for Jack. And a little bit of backstory about what's been going on in the news. Now, you don't exactly have time to sit down and watch the news every night. Like, your life is stressful enough. You don't need that extra added burden of learning that the world is shit.
Also,
But-
the radio and TV waves resonate poorly with her brain modules, and they give her a headache.
Right. But you live and work in the city. So it'd be
Yeah.
impossible for you to not pass by newsstands and at least passingly pick up the headline news. And the headline news for the last few weeks, something that has unburdened Nixon from the front page, has been this coverage of a group called the Sunshine Togetherhood. And they're these weird, your impression of them is that they're these weird new agey folks. They wear these white robes with blue trim. They're always talking about like coming together and building community, and honestly it just seems like a bunch of drug nuts running wild. That would be your general impression of them at a passing glance. But if you're paying attention, if you'd been reading the newspaper cover to cover, you would have seen this story buried in page 9 of section E. But gradually, over the last few months, it's moved up and up and up in coverage. It started getting photographs to accompany the stories, and it's moved its way to the front page. And you would have seen, and you would have heard news that they had possibly recently broken into an X-Tech facility. They're the main suspects in an X-Tech facility break-in. But that doesn't affect you. Not really. You're a cyborg, but
I
it's
don't
not,
have time for that. I got kids.
Yeah, you don't have time to worry about what giant corporation that you don't work for is getting broken into. But that's the scuttlebutt in these normal news. And you would have seen these faraway photographs of a bunch of people wearing these robes following one man. He's bald, he has a big beard, but again, that doesn't affect you one way or the other. But Wanda, your kitchen faces your backyard. Your backyard is surrounded by a chain link fence, so not the big home improvement wood slats. You have a transparent chain link fence surrounding your backyard. Yeah. You live on the outskirts of the city, so you can have a house instead of an apartment. But it's not big. You don't have a large backyard. You have a garage for your car, but that's about it.
Yeah. That's about it.
And your coffee maker immediately faces the back window. Like this is a British kitchen sink drama. And Wanda, when you look out into your backyard, surrounding the perimeter, standing in your neighbor's yards, looking at you like this wall, are the robed members of the Sunshine Togetherhood. They're standing perfectly straight like the guards at Buckingham Palace. They're not looking at you. They're all looking dead forward. But they're coming from all sides. Your backyard is completely surrounded. What do you do?
I put down the coffee and just say, Tabitha, get Isaac. We've got to make a quick trip before going to school. Okay.
Now, what do you mean by that?
We're why don't you we're moving. We're moving on.
Right.
We're getting ready to go.
As you say that, you see for the first time that on the little playground set that came with your backyard, it's small, it's nothing big, but sitting on the slide, looking at you, is the bald man with the beard that you have seen passingly in all this news footage. The audience would know him from the basement of the church. And he says, Wanda Firestone, I would like to have a talk with you. I mean you no harm.
Wait, is someone in our backyard?
And Jack comes wandering into the kitchen.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah, shirtless, like, oh, we have guests. Give me a moment. I fumble through some shirts on the ground, give them a sniff check, put on one that just says, sex her like you're dying. And...
God. Damn it.
Old Sex Iguana song. Fan favorite. Pop back through.
Tabitha comes wandering into the kitchen. She's like, Mom, did someone say your name? And she sees this wall of white.
Get packing, Beth.
Get packed. Okay.
Why is the KKK here?
Jack, did you? Is this something that's coming from you?
Let me check.
We're not the KKK, says the bald man.
I mean, I can sign some autographs if you guys want.
We're not fans.
They're not.
We're not here to give you flyers or the Watchtower. We're not here for any malicious purposes. But we need to have.
I'll be the one to decide that.
I feel like. Yeah, this is your issue, Wanda. I'm gonna go back to bed.
The bald man, he's gotten
you know
up
what?
from
Help
the slide.
Beth pack, Jack.
The bald man has gotten up from the slide. He's walking towards your back window. Slowly. He's not He appears to be unarmed as much as you can see. You can't see under the bleed white robes, but he's not holding a weapon. He's walking very slowly, hands in the air to show that he's not about to grab anything.
The Wanda, if you have to deal with this, I can take the kids to school and drop Isaac off at Patsy's.
No. You know what? That's not the issue. Just help pack.
All right.
Wanda, you hear a scream
of my property
from Tabitha. And she's like, "Mom, they're outside my window!" And you hear footsteps clomping. "Mom, they're out front too!" You're surrounded on all sides. Nobody's moving, but there is a solid perimeter around the house.
If you do not...
I'm trying to pack, but I'm not very good at it. It is a suitcase that's just I'm crammed. This lamp looks important. Shove it in the suitcase.
Yeah.
Probably need some changes of clothes.
If you don't get off of my property in 2 seconds, I swear to God, I will call the police.
I understand that, but again, my followers and I mean you no harm.
I don't give a shit what you mean. Get the fuck away from my house.
Ma'am, there's no need for such hostility.
There's no need for you to go on to surround my house like a bunch of madmen. Go away. I'm not interested.
I
don't care. I don't care what you want. Get away from my house and get away from my family.
Let me rephrase. Wanda, I don't want an audience. I'm going to
Then what do you want?
An audience. I'd prefer
and
if we sit down like civilized human beings. But if we must,
I'm being civilized, sir.
But if
get away from my house.
If we must, I will have this conversation standing in your backyard.
I don't care, sir. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone associated with you. Get away from my house, or I will call the authorities.
Hey, Wanda, should I pack the china?
Pack one. Pack one. One china.
Which one? You have 8.
I pick the one with the bird. I like that one.
There's 2 with birds.
It's okay. You pick which bird you like.
All right, I'll just take half of each.
No.
Now is that Jack Frank?
Really should have said no a lot faster.
It doesn't matter what you hear, sir.
Jack
and I reach
Frank.
over and I pick up the phone.
Wanda, you quickly realize that your phone line has been cut.
From inside the house?
Not cut. It's scrambled. Where normally there's a dial tone, you're getting a sort of technological interference.
I slowly put the phone down.
No one is going to get hurt today.
Oh, today?
Tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day. I would just like to talk.
Okay, I don't. What are you gonna do?
Wanda, there are a lot of people that want you hurt, and I am not among them. The facility you escaped from won't stop hunting you. You can change your name. You can enroll Tabitha in school after school. You can allow her to not plant any permanent roots, not make any friends. Her schoolwork will suffer. Your newborn baby, he's not going to have a good time moving around from place to place. How can you develop when you have no roots? How can you grow when you have no place to stand? He raises his voice a little bit. Jack Frank.
Yep, yeah, what?
You could get your old stardom back if you had the right facilities.
Sorry, I got
You
a
got the
couple
right
black
audience.
friends. I'm not gonna join up with the clan.
Not the clan. Not the clan, sir. But I was a big fan of your solo album.
You listened to my solo album?
In 10
God damn it.
years, it'll be heralded as an under-listened masterpiece.
Why don't we should really listen to what these people have to say?
And Wanda?
We'll talk outside.
Okay.
I don't want
Thank
you in my home.
Thank you. You will not regret this. The man gestures at your patio furniture as if to ask, like, can I sit down?
I just nod while I'm standing there, my arms crossed across my Dan's Dashing Diner work shirt.
Leaned up against the house, just like kind of participating in the conversation by also trying to look cool.
Sure.
Not trying to look cool, just trying to keep calm.
No, I was saying that's what Jack is doing.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, Jack
Sorry.
is trying to look cool.
And Jack is
Right.
he's also outside? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like he talked about music, man.
Okay.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Tabitha calls out from inside. She's like, I'll watch Isaac.
Thank you, Beth.
You got a good kid there, Wanda.
You do have
I
a
know.
good kid there, Wanda. You're a lucky woman. But you're unlucky in a lot of ways. Oh. God, I'm sorry. We've gone this whole time and I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Maester Caldwell. And this is the Sunshine Togetherhood. He gestures around.
So what are you, like skinhead Santa?
Santa, yes. Skinhead, not by choice. That, unfortunately.
Take it from me, rebranding's really important. Like, you guys look like the KKK. You might want to do just like a little bit more to like distance yourselves from them.
Okay. That's a good note. Thank you, Jack.
Like, I think green robes would do a lot for you guys.
You truly are the voice of your generation.
I do what I can.
So, I come to you not offering harm, not wanting to disrupt your life more than it's already been disrupted. But I have what I feel is a mutually beneficial proposition for you.
Well, what is it?
I can offer you, your brother, your daughter, your newborn son, and their family after them. I can offer them permanent safe harbor and salvation. My followers and I believe that the future is X-Tech. We believe that humanity was always meant to take the gifts that technology gives us and allow it to move the human race forward in ways that evolution never can and never will. We're here to accelerate evolution. We're here to not shame people for trying to make their lives better, not shame people for the accidents that befall them, not shame people who can't fit into normal society after seeing that normal society is beneath them.
Right. To boldly go where no man's gone before. So what are you offering, sir?
Wanda, I want you here. I want you with us.
So what do you want me to do? What do you want in exchange for me being there?
That's entirely
I'm
up
late
to
for
you.
work. I don't have time.
You can join my security forces. You won't need to hold down a job with us. We have it all handled. We have
And
it
how
all
will you
taken
pay
care
me?
of. You could spend as much time with your son and your daughter as you want.
And what do you want in exchange?
for you to come live with us. Come live with the Togetherhood. We have a beautiful, unparalleled space in the city. You could come and stay with us. We have top-of-the-line daycare, top-of-the-line education, top-of-the-line security facilities. Those people...
I'm sorry, I've been there, I've done that, and I think you can guess how I ended up. No thank you.
Wanda, you could be it for us. We could take that petrol in your garage and you could fuel
How do you know that?
us for months. Jack, we have a performance space, a beautiful concert hall. That's all yours. You would be our star musician. People need art, culture, and entertainment. Mankind and X-Tech kind crave artistic fulfillment. You would not be a musician with us, Jack. You would be unto a god.
I wasn't following most of that, but I'm in.
Thank you. Jack, you will not regret this.
We'll think about it.
Well, that's all I could ever ask of you. And I appreciate you giving me this time. Sorry for the show. Just needed to gain an audience with you. Is there anything I can do for you before I leave?
Get off of my fucking lawn.
Whew! And you hear the arrival of the proper authorities. It seems as if your beloved next-door neighbor might have called the cops on this huge crowd of people standing in everybody's lawn. All right, together. You know what this means. You know how this goes. Wanda?
I officially resigned my offer.
Now, why is that?
You got the cops after you.
They're not after us. We're just, light trespassing.
Yeah,
Just
nah,
get
man,
out of here.
I got 2 strikes. I'm clean now.
Jack, trust me when I say nobody's going to be filing a police report today. Okay?
Siren's still going off?
No.
Oh.
They've gone quiet. There was no sounds of a struggle. There was no beat 'em up sounds. Doesn't sound like anybody got hurt. It sounds like the cops showed up, saw what they needed to see, and you can hear them driving away.
So did a cop car pull up, stop, and then move on?
It was in the front yard, so you couldn't see it. You're in the backyard, which is like facing the backs of other people's houses. So
and the cops did say, Sunshine Brotherhood, you know what this means. And then something happened and they left.
No, I'm sorry. Caldwell said, Sunshine Togetherhood, you know what that means. He was calling to his people. I'm sorry, that was unclear.
Okay.
Yeah, he called out to his folks, and then the cops left, and none of the Togetherhood you can see seemed to be fazed by what just happened.
Cops are in bed with the KKK. Somehow I always knew. Somehow that's not a surprise.
Well, I wish you all a pleasant day. And as quickly as they came, so they leave. What do you do?
Not to pile on, Wanda, but I broke a lot of your china.
Yeah, I know. Can you go clean it up? I gotta go talk to my neighbor real quick.
Don't we need to take the kids to school?
God damn it.
There, I'll talk to Patsy. And
okay. You go talk to Patsy. I'll get the kids.
Alright. I go and I pick up Isaac. It's like, alright, well, you go ahead and take Beth to school. Uncle Jack got the little one.
Thank you for standing with me back there.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. So Jack is going to go talk to the next door neighbor, and you are taking the kids to school?
Yeah, I'm taking Beth.
I'm taking Isaac.
And then going to work.
Right. Okay. Wanda, we're gonna assume that you just get the Tabitha to school, no problem. You don't see any togetherhood while you're out. You are criminally late for work, and Tabitha is gonna miss a good chunk of first period. But you don't see anybody. Nothing, Justin. I cannot hear you.
Good.
Okay.
I was like, good. I'm glad you can't hear me.
I hate
No. Good that I don't see anyone.
Yes. At least, it's almost kind of eerie that you don't, but you get no sense that anybody's watching you from the shadows. And you have pretty good senses. You're a robot! Okay, so we will now follow the adventures of Jack as he goes and talks to the next door neighbor. Remind me of her name.
Patsy.
Thank you. So Jack, you grab Isaac. You are not entirely sure how to hold a human baby child, but you manage to not drop the child as you take her on over to Patsy next door. You walk up the stoop to the front of the house, and Patsy answers the door. She's like, "What is going on over there?"
No clue.
No clue. Your house was surrounded.
And I want to talk to you real quick. We're neighbors. Like, I feel like you could have done me the courtesy of maybe calling up the house, checking what's going on before just calling the cops.
I tried calling the house. I got interference.
Well, you're literally like 5 feet away. You could have walked over.
Through the wall of cult members? No. Absolutely
I would have done it for
not.
you. I would have done it for you, Patsy. And I don't even like you.
You are the most... You're holding... Give me that kid!
Actually, that's what... I pull him away. And that's another thing. Wanda wanted me to watch Isaac today. So, no worries, your day is free. I'm taking over babysitting.
I don't believe that for one Irish second. No,
is there like a
give me that
deception roll in this game?
You can try to smooth her. You'll be rolling with less, which means that you will roll 3d6 and subtract the highest number.
Alright. Okay, so I'm guessing a 5 doesn't do it.
5 total?
5 total, yes.
No. Critical failure. You did not... She is not going to relent on... She doesn't believe what you're saying. She's not buying what you're selling. But you did get an experience point for that critical failure. Congratulations. I don't know if I'm going to use experience at all, but there we go.
But it's mine now. I have the experience.
You do have the experience point. Mazel tov. Mazel tov cocktail. So you... she's not going to relent until you just hand over the kid.
I mean... I can just walk away. What's she going to do? Stop me? I think that's my play.
Okay, so Jack, you walk away. She's like, "Don't stop! Come back!
That's fine,
what is going on?
Don't worry about it."
So Jack is going to be taking care of Isaac today.
I go
in a house full of broken china.
No, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna go to the record store, like I said. So I'm gonna go back inside, grab my guitar.
You're gonna do Baby's Day Out,
and then begin walking with the baby and the guitar.
Right, because you don't have a
car. To the record store.
So you're gonna be fucking lone wolf and cubbing it. Awesome.
Oh my god.
Okay, actually, so we will leave that for the moment.
I probably have a bicycle.
We will now follow Wanda as she arrives to Dave's diner.
Dave's dashing... it was Dan's dashing diner.
It was Dashing Dan's diner.
It was Dan's dashing diner.
Dan's dashing diner. You walk into Dan's dashing diner approximately an hour late. And there is no titular Dan. But your manager, Keith,
Roy.
the world's first Roy. Okay, yeah, I was about to say the world's first Keith. Roy is like, Wanda, where the hell were you? And he's doing
I'm
this.
sorry,
in front of
boss.
customers.
I got caught up at work. Sorry, I got caught up at home. There was a disturbance, and it was dealt with, and I'm here. I'm so sorry, boss. I'll stay an hour late.
Yeah, you better. And you're not getting paid overtime for that.
Sure thing, boss.
Roy is about to turn and walk away when a man sitting at the counter says, Roy, I'll vouch for her. She got caught up in a real messy situation. Wanda, you see this man's not wearing any white robes, and you didn't see his face in the crowd this morning. And he flashes a detective's badge at Roy. And he says, on my honor, on my shield, she's telling you the truth. And he flips it back closed, because he's very cool.
He's the coolest guy.
He's so rad. So he flips
My
his badge
OC,
back closed.
Levin Canigan.
Yeah, this is my DJ self-insert character into the narrative. No. Wanda, you appraise this man. Well, first of all, Wanda, what do you do? Do what just happened? What do you do?
I'm going to, let's see, I believe hold on, this is blasted, I believe I can give him the 3rd degree where I can look over him and see if he's trustworthy.
Yeah, you can investigate him, roll 2d6.
Plus brains, I believe.
Yeah, give me that plus brains.
I got some 11s.
An 11. Well, you have succeeded. So what were you trying to do?
So on 10 plus, I hold 3, and I can spend 1 hold to ask the DJ a question.
Absolutely.
Okay, so as I'm, bustling behind the counter, pouring coffee, taking tickets and all that, taking food tickets, I just go, thanks for vouching me back there. You didn't have to do that. So I'm spending 1 hold. Why did you do it?
Because I was there this morning. Detective... Fuck, this guy needs a name.
That's a pretty intense name.
Detective fuck, this
How
guy
about
needs a name.
Dick Plank? That's a real name.
Detective...
George, after the podcast.
George Hardman.
Detective Frank Hardcastle. And I have some questions about what went down. Bow, now. End of part 1.
So, if you need a comfortable sleep, I recommend Casper Mattress.
Hi, I don't wear underwear, but I do when it's MeUndies. MeUndies will send you a fucking dump truck load of underwear to your front door every single month, because you tear through underwear like a goddamn savage.
Two guys
I can't wear MeUndies because I jizz in it whenever I put it on.
God, it feels so good on my penis head.
Two guys were like,
It's
wow,
just my
watches
MeUndies
expensive.
are just so crusty
Let's
because
get
I
in.
keep jizzing in it and I can't wear them. So please call MeUndies so they can send you all the underwear I can't buy.
Amazing.
So at this point, we probably should have asked for a sponsorship, but I feel like our MeUndies joke just closed that door.
When I buy a Casper mattress, it feels so good, I come just by laying down in bed. And if I'm wearing MeUndies, whoo doggy, double come. Please, help me stop coming. Buy a Casper mattress and buy a MeUndies.
I need MeUndies because I need new underwear all the time because Blue Apron gives me shits so bad I have to keep buying new underwear. They feed into each other. It's a nightmarish self-swallowing snake.
This has been a Talkback Podcast. A suburban single mom cyborg trying to lay low. Her rock star brother crashing on her couch. And the techno cult that wants them both. This is the Jive Action Nerds.
One,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7.
8.
9. Gotta go fast.
Christ, that's right. Sonic the Hedgehog travels back through time like the Flash to 1977.
The year of our Lord.
So would his spikes form a punk mohawk?
You better believe it. Liberty Spikes, fucking Tony Hawk Underground style.
I know my next character.
Oh my god, I will kill you. I'll kill you where you stand.
You'll have to catch me first.
Okay, Wanda, you are still at Dan's Dashing Diner.
Yes.
But it's slow enough, and Detective Frank Hardcastle has enough going authority that you two are just sitting down at a table, and he is going to go back and forth with you. You've been going back and forth for about half an hour about the events of this morning, about like your perspective on the whole thing. It's pretty limited. These people just showed up. You had barely even heard of them before they arrived.
And Roy's just like pissed that I'm sitting down on the job.
Yeah, Roy's pissed, but what's he gonna do? Like fight with the proper authorities, you know? You're sure that he's gonna take it out on you in some way, either out of your paycheck or what have you. But the Hardcastle needs some information. Like, he's just trying to gather everything he can on these people. Is there what are the things that you make sure that you get across to him?
Listen, I don't know that man. I know nothing about him. He came to me. He disturbed my family. I want nothing more to do with him.
Okay. Hey. That's fine. I understand that. I just appreciate your honesty, okay? And Hardcastle, like, strokes his mustache like he's thinking. And he's like, no, not at the moment. I'm going to leave you my card. He slides over a business card. The cop equivalent of a business card. And he's like, that's my number. It's my private number to my cell phone. He pulls out a fucking massive 1977 X-Tech cell phone.
Oh my god. So
And,
is the technology like 5 years ahead?
It's not even like a cell phone. It's a portable home phone, essentially. That like, so it has like a full receiver and everything.
But does it have apps?
Right.
And it has like a dial, like an old-fashioned like screw dial telephone.
But does it have apps?
No apps, but it does have on the back. If you flip it over, you can use it as a turntable for your records. Is that good? And if you hold the receiver up to your head, it's basically like having headphones. Happy?
Okay.
Happy now?
Yeah.
I'm happy, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for being this player, but consider it revenge, Kevin. Consider it revenge.
For what? What did I do?
Mason the Mason.
Okay, alright, fair. That's fair. I did name a character Mason 3 times, and he was a Mason. Thank you. And he says, I'll be in touch. And he fucking slaps some Fleetwood Mac on the player, and he leaves. But
Oh god.
as he's leaving, I love Fleetwood Mac. As he's leaving, on the television, this is the beginning of, like, televisions being in diners. No flat screens. It's a big old fucking tube sucker. But it is, like, sitting in the corner of the diner. And on the television is a news report about the Sunshine Togetherhood. There are interviews with different people. One of them is someone the audience might recognize from the basement of the church, named Jonas, the man who has his legs replaced but has one arm. And he's like, Maester Caldwell has truly shown me the way. He's opened up my eyes. He's opened up everything about me. I would be nothing without him. And they go through all these different people. They speak so highly of Caldwell, and they say, the most charismatic man I've ever met. He has an answer to every question I've ever asked. It's a news report. It's a montage of different things that Caldwell has done. And Wanda, you see in the middle of a crowded circle of people, you see a man crippled and broken on the ground. You've never seen him before. And there's a circle of people around him wondering what to do, how to call the authorities. There's not a payphone around. And Caldwell cuts through to the center of the circle, and suddenly everybody goes quiet. He goes down and he kneels next to the man. He lays 2 hands on him. And it's like the man's joints snap into place all of a sudden. And the man stands up, and he's bewildered. And the crowd is, dead silent. You can't even gasp when something like that happens. Like, this man appeared to be basically dead, and Caldwell laid hands on him, and he was alive again. And he just embraces Caldwell, and he holds him close. And in later news footage of the montage, you see that same man. He's joined the Sunshine Togetherhood. He's handing out flyers. He's leading the way. And the news report is unconclusive as to whether or not they think the Togetherhood is good or bad. They're just covering what they've been able to see. And there's a little bit of coverage of the break-in. There's a little bit of coverage here and there, but the public perception about this group is turning towards the net positive.
Wanda rolls her eyes when she listens to it. And just goes, "Oh, great, another Billy Graham."
Okay, so that's all for Wanda for now. We go visit Jack, who's currently walking with a baby in a papoose on his way to the record store.
Yep.
Jack, you vastly underestimated how close this record store was. You are sweating. You have back pain from carrying this baby around. You wonder how Wanda does it all the time. How does she do it?
Man. I should have taken the bus.
And you've finally, after hours out, you finally reach Capital City Records. What do you do?
Alright, I'll do what I usually do. Pop in, wave at the owner, and then go check if the same number of CDs of mine are still there.
You mean LPs?
Yes, I do.
In 1977? Yeah.
Well, no, he might be putting up an 8-track.
That's true.
Or could you afford
We
that?
are at the beginning of 8-track.
Yes.
Are you indeed checking on the 8-track tapes of your solo album, Jack Fry?
I would
Unplugged.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I'm checking on the both. Still same number?
And there is... there stands Tina, the record store employee that you have seen every day since you started crashing on your sister's couch. And she's like, same number. Nobody sold. I told you I'd call you if even one copy sold, or even we could give one away for free. Yo, hey, whose kid is this?
Oh yeah, this is my nephew. Meet Isaac.
Oh, thank God it's your nephew. I thought you were taking care of a child on the zero money you were making from record sales.
Nah, I probably have a couple kids out there, but...
Yeah, well...
This isn't one of them.
There's a snooty music store know-it-all employee, or music store customer next to you, and he's like, still coasting off that sex iguana's money. Trash. He picks up a Bob Dylan record and he leaves.
I'm sorry. I couldn't quite hear that. Mind repeating yourself?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said still coasting off that sex iguana's money. And he picks up another Bob Dylan record and he walks even further away.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I couldn't hear you. Could you mind repeating that?
Yeah!
That's how I couldn't hear Kevin. You cut out.
I have terrible tinnitus.
He's hollering. He said, still coasting off that sex iguana's money?
One moment.
And then he picks up yet another Bob Dylan record and he walks further and further away.
Is he on, like, the other side of the store now?
Yeah, but Bob Dylan, he's alphabetized in Bob Dylan. He's in the folk section. He's in the bestseller section. This guy is not a shortage of Bob Dylan records that he can pick up to make a point.
Don't listen to him, Isaac. He's just jealous because he doesn't have a music career.
Isaac throws up on you.
You are gonna be such a great partier someday, kid. I need to get you some shades. I'm not wanna be if I can't get tattooed. Scale of 1 to 10, Isaac. Scale of 1 to 10.
I mean, it's probably going to be a no, but
Isaac didn't put up any fingers.
you can try. So do you do anything else in the record store?
I'm trying to decide how petty Jack is. If I'm just gonna let this light go or not.
Well, I mean, the guy's checking out with his 3 Bob Dylan records, so, time of decision is nigh.
Well, I'm out, and as I leave, I knock the records onto the ground. See you tomorrow, Tina!
Hey, what the shit? And cut. So Jack, you've just left the record store. Are you at all reconsidering Caldwell's offer? This offer of a permanent stage, a captive audience, being next unto music godhood.
Not currently. That whole, cop interaction kind of shook him up a bit, and, he hasn't really had time to figure out the details. And I think there's also a part of him that thinks, I can still make it on my own.
Okay. Behind you, leaving out of the record store, are 2 robed members of the Sunshine Togetherhood. And you can just see, poking out of their store bags, 5 copies of your solo album.
Play it cool. Play it cool.
And then one of them stops. And the audience would recognize her from the basement of the church. This is Judy, and Judy says, Are you?
I am.
Oh my God! And she rushes over to him, and the guy she's with rushes over too, and he's like, We are such huge fan of yours. I mean, we had to buy new records. We're wearing it out so much by playing it. Everyone in the Togetherhood loves your music.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we're buying copies for everyone so they can listen on their own with their headphones. I mean, we cannot get enough of it. We ran out at the record store across town. This is the only place we could get any.
The record store across town? I didn't even know they were selling my stuff. Wow.
Well, they had one copy, one untouched, dusty copy, and we bought that.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that checks.
And we bought that, and we wore it out. So I mean, we're buying in bulk. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna tell Freddie. I'm gonna tell Ajax. I mean, they gotta come over and get theirs.
Hey, if you want, I don't mind playing a gig for the Sunshine Brotherhood.
Oh, and I mean, she nearly fucking passes out on the sidewalk. Really?
I'm doing it. I want an insight check. I want to check if they're playing me or if they're really fans.
Okay.
What do I roll?
Give them the third degree.
2d6. And I'm gonna say that's a soul check.
Awesome. I got a good soul. 9.
9 is a partial success. You can ascertain from her that she's telling the God's honest truth. She loves your music. But because it was a partial success, she did see you checking her out.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
And she is on board with it.
I'm holding a baby and covered in vomit. Is she really on board with it?
You're a rock god, man. She worships the ground that you walk on. A little baby vomit, she'll stifle that down. It's only because of the baby vomit that she doesn't try to like jump you right there.
Alright, well then I take out a slip of paper. It's like, yeah, here, and I write down the Wanda's phone number because I don't have it. That'd be the only phone number to give. Like, yeah, just call me up and we'll set it up.
Oh my god, thank you. And she and the other guy, they hop in their car and speed away. And Jack, you keep walking and you pass a payphone. And that payphone starts ringing.
The payphone I'm walking by starts ringing?
Starts ringing. Do you answer?
Realistically, it's not for me. I'm gonna keep... Sorry, Kevin, I'm gonna ignore your hook and keep walking.
Okay, that's fine. You keep walking. So you walk by Greatest Buy, the 1977 equivalent of Best Buy. And out steps a man in a blue vest, and he is holding one of those portable phones in his hands, and he is, confused all to hell, but he says, "Are you Jack Frank?"
I am. Want an autograph?
No. There's a call for you.
Oh. Okay.
And
I take the phone. Hello?
Jack Frank?
Yes?
It's Caldwell. We met this morning.
Oh, yeah!
How about we get this concert set in stone? And then we're gonna cut away. It is the end of the day. Wanda, you are coming home after a long, hard day at the restaurant. Roy made you stay, 2.5 extra hours because of how late you were and how long you spent talking to Hardcastle. And you come home. What do you do?
Who picked up Beth?
Yeah,
Did you pick up Beth?
Yeah, I stopped by... Yes, I did.
Okay.
Would Beth have been, at school for 2 extra hours?
That is correct.
Yeah. No, Beth's used to it. She just does her homework.
Yeah,
there.
she just does her homework. She knows that she can't walk home. She knows that is not an option for her. Not the distance, but that you have given her very specific instructions to always wait for mom.
Yes.
No matter what. So yeah, Wanda, you and Tabitha arrive home. What do you do?
I just just sprawl on the couch and then immediately look down and just grimace at the latest stain that Jack's left. And it's purple, and that just bothers her.
Because where did that
so
come
much.
from?
Yeah.
Why that color?
Why purple? And why is there glitter in it?
Yeah.
In the stain?
A lot of questions.
Yeah.
The biggest
And
of
it's
which...
just
Oh, no, never mind. Keep going.
And she just moans, there should still be hamburger casserole in the fridge. I'll heat it up in a minute.
No, it's okay, Mom. I got it. You had a long day. And Tabitha goes to reheat the casserole.
And then she goes, hey Beth.
Yeah?
Can you go to the garage? And
Yeah, Mom, I can. I'll go get you the stuff.
Hey, thank you, dear.
So Tabitha sets the oven to reheat, sticks casserole in there, goes through the door in the kitchen to the garage, comes back with a pint of petrol.
I just take it, unscrew the cap, and then an old fashioned whiskey jug.
Sure, yeah, it's a moonshine jug.
Yeah, just knock back a sip.
There's
oh god,
2 X's on the side, but you see it stands for Exxon.
Yeah, and then she...
Exxon.
and then she grimaces like, oh, it's still leaded.
Is that good or bad?
That's bad. You know,
okay.
it's like like super cheap vodka tastes like tastes like hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
That's what it's like with leaded gasoline.
But it's still,
For
you know,
her.
like whatever gets the job done, man. It's cheaper.
Exactly.
And you're sitting back, you're enjoying your
Gasoline.
giant jug of petrol.
Gasoline.
I'm sorry. Gasoline. And you...
This isn't fucking England.
Okay. You called it petrol in our Facebook chat.
That's fine.
So I was using your terminology. And you hear... Isaac. You hear... And it sounds...
And I sit bolt upright like, where is he?
And you... And you... It sounds like it's coming from behind the armchair.
I get up and look over behind the armchair.
And there is Isaac, sort of like cordoned off behind the armchair with a note taped to the front of him. And it says, sorry, got a gig. Thought he'd be safe back here. Jack.
God damn it, Jack!
What do you do? Do you do anything special?
Yeah, I go next door to Patsy.
Patsy, she's coming over and she's like, good God, Wanda, and she gives you a big hug. Are you okay? What happened this morning?
Yeah,
I didn't see you.
no,
I didn't hear from you.
I don't know. This guy just came over. It's like he just came over. And where's Jack? Did you see where Jack went?
No, I haven't seen him since this morning. I've been home. I've been taking care of Kyle, and I've been working on my crafts for the fair. It's the biggest time of year for me.
Oh okay. God
Did you
damn
do
it.
anything else with this new piece of information? You don't have to. I'm just asking.
No, you know what? I get in my I look back in and go, Beth, I gotta run an errand real quick. I should be back in an hour with Uncle Jack. And I get in my AMC Gremlin. And I drive down to the record store.
Okay, and you get to the record store, and there's some scattered folks hither and yon, but
Is Tina still there?
Tina's still there. Tina's working a double at Capital City Records.
Yeah, well, it's the 70s, you know, the economy's not the best.
Exactly. Everything seems to be ordinary, like all the times Jack has dragged you down there, except in the sales section, where you know his solo album, To Occupy Unmoved, and you see that it is empty, with a sign taped up from management says, Jack Travis sold out. Or, I'm sorry, Jack Frank sold out. More soon.
I look over to Tina. Is Tina working with a customer right now?
Never. She hates people.
Okay. Hey, Tina.
Oh, hey. You're Jack's sister, right?
Yes, I am. Did Jack come in today?
Yeah, he was in earlier. I mean, he was in to check on his supply, and this morning was full up like usual, but all these people in, like, white robes came in and bought out the whole stock. They said they're having
What?
a concert tonight or something. They were getting prepped.
I'm sorry. White robe people bought Jack's album?
Yeah. Sometimes in bulk. Sometimes people bought, like, they said one to listen to, one to keep. I I don't know. I never seen anything like it. Bunch of freaks.
Yes, they are. But this concert, they're holding a concert tonight?
I guess so. I don't know. I didn't ask them for their fucking life story.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
And her manager walks by and he's like, "You have to stop cursing at the customers."
It's fine, really. And did you see where Jack went afterwards? Did he talk to these people, or?
He had a baby, which is concerning to me personally, that he would be in charge of a child.
Okay, Wanda, her eyes, bulge at this. A baby. Yes, I too would be worried if Jack came in here with a baby.
Yeah, it really freaked me out.
That would
I was wondering, what
really get at me.
What weird, dirty groupie did he have that with? What sad, sorry, depressed, self-loathing hunk of junk would have a kid with that guy?
Okay,
I mean,
hold on.
whoever's baby that was.
I reach over to the clearance section.
Uh-huh.
Is there a clearance section?
Yeah, you're in the sales section, the clearance section.
Okay, cool. I pick up a dirt cheap record that's all shitty looking.
You pick up Pluto, Gust, and Flame.
Neat. I put down the 75 cents it cost.
Yeah.
And then I use Bustin' Loose. When I use pure strength to destroy an inanimate object or obstacle, roll might.
Yeah, you're a robot. You can snap a record. You don't have to fucking roll for that.
Okay, I do it with one hand.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. You're a robot. You can cry. Those are delicate little shits.
And through just clenched teeth, I just say, I couldn't imagine who.
He's like, well, you paid for that. That's not...
I Tina still gives her shit.
Yeah, does not give a fuck.
Anyway, thank you. Thank you for your help, Tina.
She says, you're welcome, boss. And then her manager says, Turner, get over here. And Tina leaves to go answer her manager. Oh my god, it's Tina Turner. What? Crazy.
Wait, wasn't she successful at this point anyway? Let me just talk to the janitor, Richard Nixon. He won't amount to anything.
Richard, you should really think about running for president a second time. You know what? You're right.
Somebody threw up in the monkeys section.
Fun fact: Richard Nixon, huge Monkees fan.
And then there are two dudes in the corner, and they're crying, and they're just like, tears for fears, man. Tears for fears.
Anyway, Wanda leaves.
Okay, she's going home.
Oh wait, are there any new flyers up?
At the record store?
Yeah.
None that are of any interest to you.
Okay.
So you leave. Now we follow Jack. Jack, you are currently standing outside of the Sunshine Togetherhood compound. It's a huge building. It's a whole. I mean, it's a full apartment building, a sizable one, wide, tall, covered in these white bricks, which you haven't seen used in a lot of places. You'll see an odd white brick here or there. Sorry, I burped. But never an entire building constructed out of white bricks. And you're standing next to Judy, the woman who was a huge fan of yours outside the record store, and she's like, "This is us."
Not bad.
Jack, do you have any questions before you enter the building or anything?
Nope.
Oh well, God bless.
I never shared my stats. I took
negative 9 in intelligence.
I have a -1 in brains.
Yeah, thought so. Okay. That's right for your character. So Judy's like, well, let me give you the tour, I guess. You walk
All right.
inside, and it's this beautiful open lobby. A doorman opens the inside door for you, and he says, "Oh, welcome, Lady Judy," and oh my word, Jack Frank. Well, welcome, sir. Welcome to our building.
Pleasure to be here. Always happy to meet a fan.
And he's not suspicious at all. And so Judy's like, all right, this is welcome to 357 42nd Street. This is the Sunshine Togetherhood compound. We own this whole building, nose to nuts. This is all us. It's all paid for by some of our rich benefactors. You'd be surprised who's willing to throw a few mil at some hard-working people that believe in a righteous cause. There's a doorman sitting at the desk. He waves at everybody, and he's agog that you're here. Every single person you pass is just so...
A few mils, like, enough for like, half a man.
Ha! Good $6 million man joke.
I'm
Very
sorry.
solid.
No.
I wonder what kind of man he would be with inflation.
Oh god, you're talking about like a $600 million man. Not
He'd
to
be like half a torso and a thumb.
You pass by another man and he's like, "That's the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase." And so she takes you on up, and she takes you in. You see many regular elevators, but she walks you all the way to the end of a hall where it's a glass elevator. And it goes up the whole outside of the building. This is meant for a tour. This is meant to really show off the place to people. You get in the elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm at this point. There's no really, it's going to take a lot to stop the trek.
Right. And she's like, well, I'm not going to show you the basement or the penthouse. Basement is our private business, and penthouse is where Caldwell sleeps, but we're going right underneath it. We're going to the 23rd floor, and that's all yours. And she hits the 23rd floor button. Elevator doors close. Captain America's in the back. He's like, "No, before we do this, anybody want to get out?"
Oh my god, 23. 2 divided by 3. 666. The number of the devil.
That's right, the number 23. 23. So elevator going up, and Jack, you can see through clear glass doors every floor you pass by on the way up, and what you see is incredible. You pass by some living spaces, and everybody's commingling in the hallway. Kids are playing.
have one important question.
Okay.
Does Jack see any black people? Because he's still not entirely convinced this isn't the KKK.
You see a rainbow coalition of people.
All right.
You see a more multinational group than you would expect for 1977.
All right. That quells a lot of Jack's worries.
Okay, yes, this is definitively and finally not the Ku Klux Klan.
Glad we could establish that by episode 2.
Yeah, I'm glad over half an hour into episode 2, we have established that this is not, in fact, the Ku Klux Klan. So elevator going up, you pass by living spaces. Again, just it's a hub of activity. You pass by like a full 5-star restaurant, and everybody's wearing these white robes, but none of them are stained. Nobody. Somehow these miraculous pieces of white fabric do not take on stains from the outside world. You pass by a small art museum that takes up the entire floor of the building. You pass by hydroponic growing facilities of both food and marijuana. You pass by a brewery. You pass by a small movie theater that is playing that movie about the farm boy in space and the furry guy. Pew pew, Death Star. You pass by an elegant ballroom hosting a beautiful party. And finally you arrive at the 23rd floor. And the doors open up. And it's this beautiful, huge performance space. The entire floor of this massive building is this one performance space. It has a huge elevated ceiling. This is much bigger than the other floors that you've seen. There's a stage at the front of it, and you see these gorgeous pearly white reinforced amps. There's a drum set and the stool in case you wanted to do some acoustic covers. There's rows and rows of chairs, as well as huge open spaces where people could dance and listen to the music however they see fit. And you step off. What do you do?
I turn to Judy's her name, right?
Yes, Judy.
Yeah. Do we have like a green room or any area where I can get ready in?
Absolutely. It's just off to the side there, sir. Backstage, so that you can have the privacy that you need.
Alright. And when Judy shows me to the green room, I'm gonna kind of look at her. Does this door lock?
From the inside.
Alright, and I like give her like the bedroom eyes. I don't know.
Oh my god! And she's like,
Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Kelleher brings you Bedroom Eye.
That's one of Jack's hit songs from his solo album.
Bedroom Eyes.
Bedroom Eyes.
And she's like, oh, I mean, if you're thinking what I'm thinking,
I think I am.
and you
Close the door behind us, and you can cut to Justin now.
No, Jacob, roll for sex.
It's smooth, right?
Yeah.
I actually rolled really well.
What'd you get?
11.
You passed with flying colors. You did it. You won sex.
I am so good at sex.
He beat sex.
I say
up.
as we rolled dice playing tabletop.
Amazing. Hey folks, your DJ TV's Kevin Lanigan here, just interrupting a little bit in the middle of the episode. I don't want to, but I have to. Just a little reminder, as always, if you are interested in Spirit of 77 or any of the other games made by Monkey Fun Studios, you can check them out at monkeyfunstudios.com. As for us, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TV's Kevin Lanigan, and you can find Jacob on Twitter at Kelly Herald, KELLEHERALD, and Justin at Squidical Inking. It's like critical thinking, but with squid stuff. Squidical Inking. If you think that we are three very funny boys, you can listen to me and Justin do improv comedy every single month. The Puffin Publishing Podcast. Wherever you're listening to this, you can listen to that. I promise you, it's very funny. And you can check out a web series written by me, Doomed to You, on youtube.com. And while you're there, you can find my short film that may have some ties to this little adventure called It Didn't Take on that same said YouTube. And if you like our show, there are two ways that you can support us. The first and the easiest is to go to whatever you are using to listen to this show. Leave us the best review you can. Share it with your friends. That is how the show is going to grow and thrive, and that's how we're going to be able to do it more regularly. And if you want to, and if you have a little bit of cash to throw around, well, I'd appreciate you going on over to patreon.com/TVsKevin. It would help me out a lot because living in New York City is oh so goddamn expensive. Now that I've done that, let's get back to the show. Okay, so we're back at Wanda. Wanda, what are you thinking? Jack is gone. Or is it floating in your head that maybe he's with these folks?
She's just, as she's driving home, she's like trying to remember this morning and thinking, and she remembers, oh god damn it, he like wanted to make her Skinhead Santa promised to make him a star, and he could not resist that.
Skinhead Santa. Amazing. Okay, so what are you gonna do about it?
Wait, did Caldwell leave a number or anything like that for her?
He did.
Alright, she stops by at a gas station with a payphone and pulls out that number.
So you dial the number, and it as almost too quickly for there to have been ringing on the other end. You hear, hello?
Where is he? Where is Jack?
Wanda. Good to hear from you. I honestly didn't think I'd be hearing from you so soon.
I know you didn't expect to hear from me. I didn't expect to talk to you ever again. But Jack's gone, and I want to know, where is he?
Where is he? He's right below me. One floor down. He is our guest of honor.
Oh, god damn it. Guest, where is he? What is he doing there?
He's performing a show for us. Everyone in the Togetherhood loves Jack's music. And, I mean, what greater gift could we possibly give them than for having Jack put on a show?
Where is the show?
He gives you the address. He says you will be welcomed in with open arms. They'll be expecting you.
She hangs up, and then she calls her house.
Couple rings, but Tabitha does answer, and you can hear Isaac fussing in the background. She's like, hello?
Hey, sweetie, it's Mom. I'm gonna be late. Just finished dinner and put Isaac to bed. I gotta go get Uncle Jack.
Oh, okay. Are you in trouble? Is he in trouble?
No, it's he shouldn't be, but he probably is. I'm fine. We'll be back tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get Isaac to bed. I guess I'll find time to do my homework somewhere in there. Just
sure thing.
Is there, like, if you're not home by a certain time, should I call somebody?
Yeah, do you still have the place packed? Yeah, no, if I'm not back by 10 tonight, you need to take Isaac, and you still have that case packed from this morning?
Yeah, I didn't unpack. I haven't had time.
That's good. Go over to Patsy's and tell her that I didn't come home till 10. She'll know what to do.
Okay.
All right, I love you.
I love you too, Mom. Be careful, okay?
I will.
Okay.
And I hang up.
You hang up. You're still at the gas station payphone. You still have the detective's number. Do you want to use that, or you can drive on over?
First.
Oh boy.
First I go. Oh God, it's a gas station.
Uh-oh.
And I'm feeling stressed.
Oh fuck. Oh, fuck.
I'm feeling really stressed. I walk over. Well, I'm out of change. So, you know, I gotta get some quarters. So, I go over to the gas station. And I just, look around. And I grab a pack of D-cell batteries.
Uh-huh.
And then I grab a plastic cup, and then I grab a paper cup by the drink machine.
Uh-huh.
And I was, hey, Can I just take one of these? I've got a bag of peanuts in my car, and I need somewhere to put the shells. Is that alright if I just grab one of these?
Yeah, whatever.
And-
It's fine. It's Tina. Tina's
Thanks.
working there too.
Oh, hey, Tina. Is this your graveyard job?
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
it's something else.
Oh, I'd also like to, since I'm here, I'll top off my gas. So, and she puts down a $5 bill. I'll
Wow.
take a gallon, and then can you give me the rest in change?
Yeah, you got it. And she gives you $4.50 in change.
Well, it's the 70s. Isn't the gas
70s.
crisis going?
Baby, not in this one.
Cool. All right, she takes
You're thinking of
quarters.
the other 70s.
Yeah, you're thinking of the
$4.50 in quarters.
1870s. Yeah, so you have a whole mess of quarters.
Yeah, she puts them in her pocket and walks down to the gas station.
Oh my god.
And am I gonna have to make a roll to discreetly pour myself a cup of diesel?
You better fucking believe you are. I will let you do that as either smooth or
Hustle?
Smooth or hustle. That's right. Sorry.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Hustle. It's all about
Finesse.
sleight of
Yes.
hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay, yeah. So, Justin, roll a hustle roll with disadvantage, or with something less, because you are trying to discreetly drink from a gas station pump.
9 + 1 is 10.
Oh man. Okay, so you successfully and without anybody noticing guzzle a gallon of gas.
A whole gallon
Yes,
of gasoline.
that is what you requested.
And because of this,
You fill up
I'm
like
then
a
going
flask with gasoline for the road.
Well, no, it's like a paper big gulp cup.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. And then after that, I use free my mind.
Okay.
When I relax through indulging in a forbidden vice, and few vices are more forbidden than diesel.
I
Only that Tide Pods are up there.
would say so. Okay, describe for me what's happening now.
I just tank my big gulp of diesel.
Oh, okay. That's it?
And I visibly relax.
Oh, well that, okay.
I just totally de-stress.
Some of that liquid confidence.
Right. And the way it works is when I relax through indulging in a forbidden vice and open my mind to contemplate the current situation, I can ask the DJ a question and roll soul.
Alright.
On 10+, you'll give me a truthful, mostly clear answer.
That's right.
And on a 7 through 9, the DJ will give me a truthful but incomplete or vague answer.
Sure.
And what I want to
Yeah.
know...
Wait, can I make a suggestion real quick?
Sure.
What if Kevin made this roll? That way you don't know what kind of answer you're getting.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
So Kevin, roll, and I have -1 soul.
Okay. Because does a robot have a soul?
Because I'm a machine!
Okay, I have made my roll. What is your question?
Is Jack okay?
Yes. For now.
Okay. I get in the car, and I drive to the address.
And we cut back to Jack, who is currently splayed out on a table, guts ripped out, bleeding from the eyes.
Oh
my God!
That's not what I meant when I said I want you inside me.
Oh no! You hold up your intestine and you try singing into it, and you die. You're dead. No. Jack, what are you actually doing?
It's because I slept with one of Kevin's NPCs.
You had a very lovely time. She, being partially synthetic, had some stuff going on that you could not have anticipated.
Oh, could she
I
vibrate?
cannot hear Kevin.
Yeah, it's vibrating. I was implying. Yeah.
But very weird, very strange.
Very weird, very strange, but hey, you're a rock star, baby. It's rock and roll.
It's not that rock and roll.
So you did you enjoy it? Are you saying you did not enjoy it?
He enjoyed it, but it is not it's like when you watch a film, it's like, oh, that was a good experience. I will never watch that film again.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
It's that kind of experience.
All right. Cool.
Oh.
Okay. So
He's a gentleman. He's not going to tell Judy she was a bad lay.
she was too desperate. She wanted it too bad. Jack, you're suiting up. You're getting your garb going. What is your performance outfit? What are you going out in?
I probably am still because imagine my performance outfit it's still the same one from back in the Sex Iguana days. So tight black leather pants, no shirt but black leather open jacket, and probably some makeup and jewelry.
Okay.
Picture Budget Kiss.
Budget Kiss. All right. Smooch.
Mwah.
Mwah. Yeah. Okay. So
Wait, that actually
Jack,
works better because it's a pun. MWAH also sounds like the French for one, or French for meat.
Mwah. Yeah. Moi and moi. That's beautiful. Let's pretend we planned it that way. So, Jack, you can hear the crowd, and they've entered the indoor amphitheater that you're performing in. This pageant style space. They're thundering. You can hear them start to chant "We want Jack, we want Jack, we want Jack." You ready?
All right. Do some last minute breaths, some quick breathing, get focused, and then I head out onto stage.
Whoa, yeah, Jack! You are greeted by a wall of sound. This entire theater space full of these people in white robes. And this is the greatest moment of their entire lives. As you might expect, panties are landing on the stage.
And I reply back with my own wall of sound.
Oh.
I'm not sure if that's going to be good audio or not.
I'm keeping it no matter what.
It is.
Was that
Perfect
you
audio.
playing rock music, or did you just do your sound attack?
I downloaded a guitar app. So, C-G-A-F.
The C-Gaff.
Oh my god.
So you are just putting on a rock show then?
I open with that just to get the crowd pumped up, and then I start going,
"Fuck yeah, Jack! Oh my god, Jack!"
yeah! Then I'll probably open with one of the songs from my new album, "When Life Gives You Lemons, Make Rock and Roll."
Oh, fucking Christ! No wonder nobody bought this stupid goddamn album. And everybody's singing along. When life gives you lemons, you
make rock and roll!
Oh, they're eating it up, gobbling it up. And Jack, you have never been happier than you are in this moment. And so it's about time for Wanda to roll up on the compound.
Yep. And by the way, I forgot to specify this, but she does keep like a leather jacket in her car sometimes, and she's wearing it.
Ooh. Oh, Mama.
But she's
Mama's
still
going
wearing
out
her
on the town.
her diner uniform.
Sure, but with a leather jacket over it.
Yes.
Mama means bid. Nah, well, she is a tough gal.
Yes.
She's a scrapper. All right. So we're gonna take it. And waiting for you outside the compound is Caldwell himself. Wanda, so good to have you here.
just take me to the concert.
All right. No formal introductions. I get it.
I know who
I'll
you are.
take you on up.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. He takes you on through the lobby. This is one of our beautiful facilities. This is the envoy into our world.
There's more facilities, I mean?
The facilities of our building, our compound. It's just what I called them. I don't know. Fuck.
No, I mean, so there's more than just this building.
This is us. This building is the Sunshine Togetherhood.
Okay.
He leads you down to the glass elevator. And fucking Willy Wonka and Charlie are in there. And hits the button for the 23rd floor.
All right.
He's taking you on up. And Wanda, you see the same sights that Jack did, but it's a ghost town on all of these floors. The apartments are completely empty, toys left scattered in the hall, craft projects left unfinished, doors wide open. Everybody knows that nobody's gonna come in and take anything that they have.
She does a double take passing the giant weed garden. He's like, wow, that's a lot of green back there.
It's the 70s, Wanda. It's the 70s.
And you get nothing from cops or anything?
No one's on the take. A couple of our members have decided to keep their positions on the force. I always leave it open to people if they want to keep their old jobs to feel as if they're contributing to society outside of the Togetherhood, but everyone who comes here knows that they will be taken care of.
How many more floors?
We're almost there. Don't worry. You scroll past the art gallery, the every other floor until you are all the way up at the amphitheater. And it opens up. Caldwell gestures.
What song is Jack currently playing?
Yeah,
All right, guys, this is a new song.
Woo!
Gonna be on the next album.
New songs.
Dedicated to my sister. It's called Your Couch is Like Home.
And I'm guessing the doors open just when he says that.
Yeah.
And all that stress that left Wanda's body when she downed all that diesel, it's back.
But what I am going to do is, since I am dedicating a song, I'm going to use this song's for you. And when you dedicate a song and sing it to someone, I can use smooth instead of brains when giving the third degree. And it says I can roll with something extra on my next smooth roll involving them.
Okay.
So the next time you need to talk down Wanda.
Yeah.
Talk you up.
Jacob, make a note of that, because we're about to wrap up this session. So just
all right.
Make sure you write that down, because I will forget. So you use that. I'm not gonna make you roll. You are a rock professional. You can play a song without issue. And so Jack has started playing this song. Your couch is like home. Wanda, you're tensed up. The hairs on the back of your neck are standing up. Those are your human impulses taking over.
Yeah. Wanda just tries to get past it, walks out, and just tries to move through the crowd.
You moving towards the stage?
Yes.
Caldwell stays by the elevator. He doesn't follow you.
And I think at some point during this next song, probably around it's when it's wrapping up, Jack's gonna take off the black leather jacket and pick up one of the white robes that someone has probably thrown on the stage and pop it on.
One of us! One of us! One of us!
Well,
and Wanda, I mean, you are walking through this crowd of people. There's hundreds of people in this room.
It's not an issue, though, because, chanting... I'm just pushing them aside.
Right, but they are chanting one of us at your brother.
I'm just
who
getting...
has just put on
Wanda's
one
just
of their
getting
robes.
angry.
So Wanda's approaching the stage. You've reached the front area. There's a mosh pit happening all around you, but No one's running into you yet.
And she just climbs onto on stage.
And someone from the crowd goes, "Woo, take your top off!"
I give
Wanda!
No, hold on. I'm going to get in their face.
Yep.
With might. I choose
Okay.
2 and they choose 1. Or never mind. Well, wait, can I just give him a death glare
Yeah, absolutely.
using might?
You don't have to roll for that. You're a mom. You're very good at death glares.
Cool. I shoot him a
Wait, are you death glaring
glare.
the guy who said take your top off, or you're death glaring Jack?
Oh, no. I death glared the guy who told me to take my top off.
Okay, he's like, "I'm sorry."
I just turn to Jack and go, "Jack, take that ridiculous thing off. We're going home."
Sorry, I'm in the middle of a concert!
Woo, Jack!
I walk I walk over and I get and I just like go over to one of those amps, one of those giant amps, and just push it over.
You're gonna unplug it? You're gonna unplug it, aren't you?
No, I push it over.
Oh! Whoa, wait, what? No! That's gonna make such a terrible sound!
Wanda, this amp is bolted in place. Are you gonna, like, might it over?
I'm gonna bust loose.
Fuck. Okay,
When I use pure strength to destroy an inanimate object or obstacle, roll might. On 10 plus, choose 3. On 7 through 9, choose 2. And my options are: it doesn't take long, nothing of value is damaged, it doesn't make an inordinate amount of noise, or I can fix the thing again without a lot of effort.
Okay.
And
then give me that
furthermore, my
Furthermore.
bionic muscles mean I can run. When utilizing my bionics to exceed human physical capabilities, roll with something extra.
roll. Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, roll with something extra plus might.
Which is 3.
Yeah. Fuck.
9 plus 3 is 12.
Yeah, you succeed the most. So choose 3 of those, I guess.
It doesn't take long, I just calmly,
instant.
like the way you push a shopping cart, I just push it over. Or like the way you push over a snowman.
Okay.
It's not damaged, but you can fix it very easily. It makes a huge thud.
There's this horrible sound and it echoes out, and everyone in the crowd like holds their ears because its volume's turned way up, and then this horrible
Is this
sound.
about Isaac's tattoo?
His what?
And as you react to what Jack just said, the lights in the theater go out, and the entire crowd turns to look at the stage, and everyone's eyes glow red. To be continued.
Ba-dum-bum.
This has been a Talkback Podcast. The failing rock star who finally found an adoring crowd. His cyborg sister that wants to put a stop to this concert. And their techno cult hosts who won't let either of them leave alive. This is the Jive Action Nerds.
last we left our heroes, Wanda and Jack were up on the penultimate floor of the Sunshine Togetherhood building in the concert hall they have assembled there, and they were facing an entire hall full of angry cyborgs. Some reminders for both of you before we begin combat. You have a certain level of protagonist durability. You can take more punishment than the enemy can, but you are still essentially human. Jack, if you take more than 2 harm, you're going to be in pretty rough shape. Like, you are not going to be in a good way. And then 4 is the threshold before you reach unconsciousness. But Wanda, it's my understanding that you have a little bit more durability.
Yes. Yeah, I can. So I can go for. I can go to 5 without blacking out.
So you have 1 more buffer before you go down. I'm gonna go. You have 2 armor, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that means they're gonna have to do more than a gunshot to put you harm you at all, that's pretty rad for you.
It is.
Jack, you do have that sound wave attack from your thang, your guitar. Keep in mind that if you use it while Wanda has like her hearing turned on, it will hit her as much as it hits the enemy. And you would know that reasonably. If you, Jack, if you roll a full success, I'm going to call that like a wave of 2 across like the entire amphitheater, where you hit everyone. If you do a partial success, I'm going to call that you can knock out 1 corner of people, like one chunk of the audience. Does that make sense? Yeah, but you will blow out your amps when you do that. There is,
and I currently only have 1, if I'm understanding correctly, because Wanda knocked down the other.
Yes. Oh, that's true. So you only have 1, but that's not going to impact your power of attack. Not in an enclosed space like this. To your knowledge, there is another set of amps, hot and ready to go. But they are all the way across the performance space.
And if I remember correctly, Wanda, you broke the amp in such a way that like you were able to add like things to it, and one of them was easy to fix.
Yes.
So you could potentially pick that back up, I think. At least that's how I remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say if you said it right, it will at least function for what Jack needs it to function for in this sort of attack. Your axe is also a literal axe, so you can use that. That will do enough damage to the enemy that you'll be able to put somebody down with it. So it's not like it'll be totally ineffectual or anything like that. And Caldwell is all the way on the other side of the theater from y'all. He's still right next to the elevator where you left him. And Wanda, you do still have a magic car that if you hit the button in your pocket, it will be where you are in 30 seconds. Or will park itself right outside, depending on what you want it to do.
Is there anything else on stage?
There's
a bunch of panties.
Yeah, there's a bunch of panties. That's important for you. There's a drum set. It wasn't used so far in Jack's set, but there is a drum set behind him. There are a pair of mic stands. There's a stool that Jack can sit on to play his acoustic originals. There's a bank of lights like above and behind him. So like you've seen those before. The big bank of stage lights. tippable with a proper might roll. You have approximately like 150 people with big red glowing cyborg eyes. I'm just going to go ahead and let you know right now. You'll be able to ascertain during this combat that they are not trying to kill you. They are trying to incapacitate or capture you. But right now they have no reason to kill you.
Right.
Murder would not be good for this organization.
No.
Yeah, those amps across the way are plugged in and ready to go. They're just there for backup. The roadies did a good job. Unless do y'all have any questions about the scenario you find yourselves in?
Other than the glowing eyes, have they taken any hostile actions?
Not yet. So far, the lights have gone out and you can see their eyes glowing red, but besides the fact that they're red, you don't know that this is hostility yet. As your DJ, right. I'm going to let you know it's about to be, but as far as your characters know, no.
Got it.
They haven't moved on you.
Did I already tell Jack to leave? That we're leaving?
Yeah, but I haven't. You told me I'm not going to. I'm going to need more than just leave. Yeah. Though keep in mind, right now, Wanda, the next time you roll to give someone the 3rd degree, you roll with something extra because I dedicated a song to you.
Okay.
That's right. So that could definitely come in handy with a confrontation with, I don't know, Caldwell.
Well, I was going to say with Jack. Get me off the stage.
Definitively, the cops are not on the way and will not arrive unless you contact them, because you very specifically did not last session. So there's no Patsy this time to call the authorities for you.
Nope.
So y'all are on your own unless some other form of intervention takes place, and certainly nobody in this building is going to call the cops for you. Any other questions before we begin?
I'm ready.
Yeah, let's rock.
Okay. God, I forgot about that. All right. Jack, I will let you take first action, and then Wanda, you will follow directly behind unless something goes horribly wrong.
Wanda, you're killing the vibe, and then I begin playing Johnny is Whack.
One of your hit songs, Johnny is Whack.
Yeah, I sent you both my list from my Jack Frank Unplugged.
That's right.
When life gives
Jack,
you lemons,
listen,
make rock
these
and
people
roll.
are dangerous. They're
Johnny
not going
was
to
a
be
dork.
good for you.
Johnny was a nerd. Johnny always said that my music was absurd.
I love that Jack Frank has invented hair metal in 1977. He's the first member of Poison. Oh, amazing. Okay, so just a reminder, the way that this turn-based thing works is that there's not really an order of operations here. Y'all can take actions unless an intervening force steps in to stop you from taking actions.
I try to pick up Jack.
Fuck. All right.
Like bodily, like under the armpits like a cat.
Okay. And like hold him out in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna need roll 2d6 for me, partner.
Well,
Do I roll
it's
against, or is he just rolling for? How does this work? In
I'm gonna say we'll have Wanda roll first, and then based on that roll, we'll determine whether or not you need to roll, Jacob.
Sounds good.
Well, I do have bionic muscles, so I get to roll 3 dice.
Yeah, go for it. Roll with something extra. Then you subtract the lowest one.
Alright, so 7 plus 3 is a 10.
Well, that is a clean success no matter what Jacob might do. So you have successfully grabbed Jack under the arms like a cat and lifted him off the ground. Jack, roll to see if you hold on to your guitar.
All right, I assume that's a might or a hustle.
Hustle.
Does a 5 hold on to it?
It's still strapped to you, but you have lost your grip on it. It is fallen down, but not to the ground.
What? Wanda, what are you doing?
Jack, we're going home. This is not a good place for you. They're dangerous. They're like robot people. They have red eyes, and I turn my head past him. Excuse me, can you guys part? We're going home.
From the back of the amphitheater, you hear Caldwell get on the PA system. He says, "They won't part. They won't let you leave. They'll make sure you stay here. God damn it.
Still have half my set.
God damn it, Wanda. We could have been something. You could have been a part of this. All we want is equal rights, equal representation for people like us."
That's fine if you choose it, but I didn't get to choose it, and I'd rather not be who I am now.
Well, wait, I chose to be here. That's what it's about.
They're
Well,
manipulating you.
Whatever happens, you forced my hand. Caldwell hangs up the PA. He hops in the elevator, and the cyborgs start moving forward. It's slow at first, but they're coming towards you.
I put down Jack.
Alright, I tried calming the crowd with another song.
Roll smooth
good.
with something
Smooth?
less. So you're going to take away the
Something-
biggest roll.
Then I'm not going to make it no matter what.
Okay.
3.
Then, they continue unabated, and they are advancing, and the people in the front row, the people in the ostensible mosh pit, their hands are on the stage now. They're about to
Call
climb.
Your Mom was probably the worst song to pick.
Yeah, don't play Call Your Mom. Not the mama.
Call your mom!
And to them, that kind of comes off as a threat. Like, call your mom. You're going to need a ride home after I bust you up.
So, Kevin, these lights, are they on a frame that's around the stage?
They were put up this morning for this concert. So they're not bolted in permanently. Because you never know when you're going to be putting on a musical at the Cyborg compound or whatever. They're
Right.
weighted down. They're not bolted in. With a good enough might roll, you could push it down.
I think I can do that.
Okay. So we'll do roll 2d6 and then add your might bonus.
Well, if it's muscle, so I have something extra.
Okay. Then something extra, and yeah, go ahead and add that might.
That's a 13.
Okay, yeah, you definitely Wanda, you move on over to the right side of the platform. You start pushing on that bank of lights, and it's like shoving over a baby. It comes down, and it doesn't knock out the people climbing up onto the stage because they're too close. No. But anybody about 7 to 9 feet off from the stage has just been crushed by a bank of stage lights. They're down.
Right. I still flinch and go, oh Christ, I didn't know it'd be that bad. I'm sorry.
Also, I just rolled a 9, so I think at this point, for brains, I figured out something's up with Wanda.
Something's up with Wanda. Yeah, you have picked up with the advancing bank of red-eyed cyborgs, the vaguely menacing nature of everything. Even Jack can ascertain maybe the show must not go on, and something has to go down.
Alright, Wanda, cover your ears!
Alright, I do.
And I'm...
Wanda, when you cover your ears, it acts as a sort of noise-canceling headphones.
Oh, sick.
Alright. And I'm going to do my thing, but I'm also going to try combining it with my move, God of Thunder. If it's too loud, then they're too old. It's time to use it to your advantage. When you play on your instrument, turn up the volume and roll plus soul.
Yeah, go ahead. So you're going to do your bank attack, and this is basically determining how successful it is.
Yeah. So, and I just roll 2d6?
Yeah, 2d6 and add your soul.
Double 6. plus 3.
12. That is
so 15.
Yeah, that is a big.
crit.
Anything above 10 is a big time success. So Jack, you use. Does this move have a name? A power chord? You want to call it a power chord?
Yeah, power chord. I think is probably.
So you jam down a power chord move, and from Jesus fucking Christ, you jam down a power chord move, and it's like you're in fucking Scott Pilgrim for a second. Out of the amps come these beautiful green waves of light, but riding along them like a spell from Arwen the elf herself are these green riders of yore. These horsemen of rock emanate out from the amp, vibrating across the crowd, and you have done 2 damage to literally everyone. The robots that were crushed underneath the light display, they like explode. Their head sparks and cracks. So you've just murdered 19 people, and everyone else has been knocked on their ass. So if y'all are gonna do something, now's the moment.
Wanda, we have to go.
I press my key fob.
Okay. Is it the park outside key fob, or is it the drive into the amphitheater key fob?
The wacky races,
Drive up the side of a
speed
building.
racer, spikes on the wheels, kind. Drive up the building.
So in 30 seconds, your sedan will come barging through the window bank behind you. Is there anything you want to do in the next 30 seconds?
I turn to Jack, and I say, Jack, I know it's been a while, but...
What?
Jack? Jack?
What?
I'm a cyborg, Jack!
You're a what?
Nothing, Jack.
I can't hear you. You have to speak up.
Our ride is coming.
Boom!
Let's get
And
to the back of the stage, Jack.
That is when, at that exact moment, it's a huge shattering of glass. This wanted the losers John Woo style breaking of glass, and your sedan, Wacky Races style, flies in through the back and does like an e-brake turn in front of the stage and turns to face you, and it goes chirp chirp, and the doors fly open.
Jack, you have to come with me if you
We
want
should
to
get
live.
in the car.
I grab Jack's hand and I and tug him towards the car.
Okay.
All right, I head to the car. Wait, we have to stop by a lower floor.
Why?
Trust me, it's important.
Which floor?
I think it's 34.
Is this the pot floor?
The pop floor, yes.
420. We're recording this on 420, the weed day. Wanda,
Happy
what's
Hemp
your
Day.
reaction to the weed conundrum?
Wanda doesn't remember exactly what floor the dank floor was.
But Wanda can infer why Jack.
No
would
way,
be-
you're
she
Jack.
she gives him a fucking look that, as if she had that like red eye stare.
You're right, it's not important. We'll get it later.
Oh,
Okay, so y'all
Okay.
are gonna drive out through the big hole you left in the side of the building?
I guess so.
Are you gonna drive
Is
into the
that
elevator and like go down that way? It's big enough. You could fit your car in there.
You know what? Yeah.
I put my
let's
seatbelt
go-
on.
Let's go through the. Wait, how big is the elevator?
Big enough for a car. Approximately car size.
Okay.
You'll see why
Okay.
if you go up to Caldwell's penthouse.
Well, I have no interest in seeing Caldwell ever again.
Oh, well, that's too bad, because motherfucker's trying to break into your trunk. He was trying to catch a hot ticket out of here.
Wait, what?
Held on to that motherfucker cyborg style as it climbed the side of his building, and he is trying to break into your car. Still.
I get out of the car. Wait, no, is he still in my, like, is he still at my trunk, or is he at my, like, door?
He has since relented after you got into the car, and he's now just, like, standing directly behind the car.
I go in reverse.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Roll me them 2d6.
Alright, and then add what? Hustle?
Nothing.
I
You're
think
trying to
hustle's for
hit a guy
driving.
with a car.
Okay.
Just, you're directly reversing. You don't have anything special added to that.
I rolled a 9.
A 9, a partial success. You wing him. He was trying to move out of the way as you reversed at him, but you definitely, like, hit a motherfucker and he went flying a couple feet.
Yeah.
He is knocked down. He is not unconscious, but he's like, you're destroying something. And a little bit of blood comes out of his mouth. He's like, you're destroying something beautiful.
Blood or oil?
Both. Blood and oil.
Oh, sweet. I
They're-
love that band.
He's Daniel Plainview. This is true.
Anyway,
The Sinclair
I
book,
just-
Oil, already existed.
but yeah, we could have made something beautiful. I roll down the window and I poke
Get
my
in,
head
bitch.
out.
We're going shopping.
No. It's I say, "Fuck off, $1 Million Manson." And I put the car in drive.
There's a duck?
What?
What?
Okay. Jack, you gave yourself tinnitus. We get it. Caldwell very shakily gets to his feet and starts making his way to the elevator, and your car's in D. You just gonna leave?
Wait, did Caldwell say anything about what's in his penthouse?
No, he has never mentioned it. You know that is the floor, the only floor above this one. But you don't know anything about what's in there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm gonna race him
Wanda,
to the elevator.
I have an idea.
Oh, what?
Wait,
What
Wanda,
is it,
one
Jack?
moment. I hop out of the car real quick. And I point to the amp that you knocked down. Face it upwards!
I sigh and get out of the car, and then I just reach under and I push it upright.
So it's now facing the ceiling?
Yes.
It is now facing the audience made up of 150 unconscious cyborgs. I'm sorry. 125 unconscious cyborgs, 20-ish exploded cyborgs,
Yeah.
and one cult leader recently hit by a car, slowly limping his way to the elevator.
I want to point it at the roof.
Oh.
I give him a look and push it. Do I have to make another bustin' loose to push it the other way?
Nah, you're strong enough. You're just tilting an amp. Like you're,
All right,
Cover your
I
ears! And we're gonna rock!
I will never get tired of that.
okay. Yeah, it's pretty good.
13.
13. Clear blue success. Jack, you do a power chord at the ceiling of the performance space that you currently occupy, and
I'm close to the car
instantly, it starts to collapse on the room that, again, you currently occupy.
Hey folks, TV's Kevin Lanigan hopping here in the middle of the episode just to do a little bit of housekeeping so that we can end on the finale of our first arc. Aren't you so lucky, this little 3-episode story? Did you like it? Did you think it was good? Well, then take those positive feelings and whatever you're using to listen to this, give us a positive review, a thumbs up, a subscribe, a follow, a share. Whatever you can do where you are, give us that bump up. That's how people find us, and that's how we'll be able to do this show more often and improve the quality of the show. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TV's Kevin Lanigan. You can find Justin at Squidical Inking. It's like critical thinking, but with nautical stuff. And you can find Jacob at Kelly Herald, KELLEHERALD, on Twitter.com. You can find a web series that I wrote and directed and starred in called Doomed to You on YouTube.com. You can also find there my short film, It Didn't Take, which has some pretty close ties to this first little story of ours. And if you think that we are all very funny, you can, where you're listening to this right now, listen to the Puffin Publishing Podcast. It is a monthly improv comedy show that we have been doing for over 2 years now. It's very funny, and you can get in on it now, right now. And again, if you like what we're doing here, head on over to patreon.com/tvskevin, and you can help bolster and support the show for as little as $1 a month. That'll give you access to a Patreon exclusive pod called Hamil Minute, where I break down Hamilton minute by minute. Oh, it's gonna take so long. Next week, hopefully we'll be around with the start of our second story, but until then, let's get back to the show.
We're going to enter slow-mo now.
That's fair.
What are the actions of the two of you? Reminder, you've had 0 seconds to react to what is happening, but you're both of solid enough mind that, like, adrenaline is going to take over now.
I
think I'm gonna go to the car.
will also run
like my
to
play.
the car.
Okay, Wanda, you are much faster than Jack. Jack is both carrying a guitar and a regular man. You are a lady cyborg. So Wanda, you start booking it to the car. Jack, you're booking it as fast as you can, but it's going to take you a little bit longer than Wanda. As this is happening, the ceiling is breaking apart above you. Caldwell barely having enough time to look. Well, actually, no. There's a power cord in the room, so he just took like another point of damage, and he's barely alive. He's knocked all fours by what you've just done. There's little to no chance he's going to be able to move during what is happening. He's bleeding internally from being hit by a fuck-mothering car a few seconds ago, and he just got hit by a amp versus amp Scott Pilgrim attack. So he's gonna take whatever's happening. If he takes another couple points of damage, you just killed Caldwell. The ceiling starts to break apart, and the entire contents of this man's life starts raining down from the ceiling.
It's all
cyborg prototypes are falling down. It's all porn and troll dolls. The huge reel-to-reel computer banks, dozens and dozens of them, are just falling through the ceiling. You see a small 4-car collection of classic cars, and they start falling from one side of the ceiling. His
I'm just waiting for you to tell me to make the roll to dodge.
His bedroom set. I'm painting a picture of the scene. His bed starts crashing down. It's right above the stage. So it's raining down towards the stage. Libraries and libraries worth of books are now raining down. He has the biggest television available in 1977.
24
It
inches?
starts raining down. Wow, that's 2 whole feet wide. A Betamax collection starts raining down. The entire contents of this man's life is now crashing down upon the room that you are in. I need you both to roll a get out of dodge roll. Wanda, it's going to be a regular roll for you. Jack, you're going to be rolling with something less.
What am I...
Alright.
Am I adding a modifier?
No, just regular. Yeah, if you have a hustle boost, go ahead and roll a hustle boost. Jack, for you as well, but...
Ooh.
All right, well, it's 6.
I rolled
Okay.
a 4 total.
Okay, folks. Things are about to get interesting.
Hindsight 2020, that might not have been as brilliant a plan
Might
as I
not
thought
been
it
a
was.
wise. It's like every time you run a D&D campaign for me, and I somehow always think it's a bright idea to try and burn things down. Whether it's a forest full of creatures or a camp full of enemies, I somehow always think it's a really smart idea to try and burn something
Hey,
down.
Kevin,
And
remember remember the game
never
I
is.
DM'd where you were in a running of the bull situation and your means of escaping it was trying to get into someone's house, and when they wouldn't let you in, you burned their porch down? No, that's not the good part though. The best part is when you started a fundraiser to fix it afterwards.
I also want to, like, I feel like maybe this is like maybe not the best time, but I just want to point out, so far in this game, I've rolled pretty terrible. I've had, the times I've rolled really well have been for rock and for sex, which I feel fits his character well.
Yeah, you're really rolling in character. Not that that's, like, possible, but you're really rolling in character. Thank you. Thank you for committing. So you both critically failed at running.
Or driving.
In this game, it doesn't matter how much you critically fail at running. You both failed at running. Wanda, you trip over the tangle of cords on this stage. You fall. You basically face plant on the stage.
Okay.
And your leg is caught. Jack, you reach the edge of the stage, but you trip. It's like you do a crowd dive to no one, and you fucking eat the front of the sedan. It's just, and you've been hit, and that's 1 harm on you, my boy.
Uh-oh.
And again, though it is in slow-mo, the ceiling has now rained down upon you. I'm gonna go ahead and roll. I have 3d6 in front of me.
Okay.
I'm going to roll for both of you. If I roll high, I will roll with something more, because you have protagonist strength. But using the rules of the game, if I roll a 10 and up, nothing crushes you, and you can get up okay.
Oh, no.
If I roll 7 to 9, you've been crushed by something light. You will take harm, but you will be okay. Although, Jack, if you take any more harm, you're in kind of a bad way. If you take 2 harm, so 1 harm is a 7 to 9. If I roll below a 7, you will take 2 harm. Either one of you. You ready for this?
So wait, are you rolling for us as a collection, or are you like first gonna roll?
I'm gonna roll for Wanda first, and then for Jack.
Alright.
So it's like
but
getting...
I will roll with something more.
like, so it's like getting hit by like... So it's like...
So you're either getting hit by drywall, which will not do anything to
Okay.
you, like something slightly heavier like a bookshelf, or in a worst possible scenario, like a reel-to-reel computer bank or a classic fucking car.
So the classic car would deal 2?
But if Jack takes 2 harm, he's not gonna get up too easy. Jack is not a durable boy. Wanda, if you take 2 harm, you're gonna be essentially a regular person from then on out. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. So the stakes for Jack are incredibly high. The stakes for Wanda are also pretty high. Oh, and I should roll for the car too. Oh, I'll roll for Caldwell just to like see what happens there. Jack, with your second attack, you did kill 150 cyborgs. This is
I'll feel guilty later.
Just so you're aware.
Like right now, it's adrenaline.
You are now officially a genocidal maniac. But all right. So I will do Car, and then Wanda, and then Jack. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay. So Car. Ooh, Fadoofa. I rolled a 3 for the car. So the sedan is in fact impacted by a classic car. It comes down from above and essentially crushes the back right corner of the car. So like the wheel is kind of falling off at this point. Any toys, anything you had in the back of the car is fucked. Your car seat is destroyed. You're gonna have to there's some major repairs needed to this car at this point. But
imagine the insurance claim on that.
But you can still get out of here with it if you want to take that chance.
It's still drivable.
It's still drivable because it is a supercar, but you're not going to outrun anybody. It's a slow crawl, but at least you're in a car. But the proper authorities might have some questions about why an entire corner of your car is basically destroyed. But with 3 wheels, the super sedan can indeed drive out of here. Now for Wanda. That's a 7. So Wanda, you take 1 harm. That big ol' fucking 24-inch TV falls on you. It knocks you in the spine pretty good. You're a little numb for a second.
Modified by armor?
But you take 1 harm from like a television falling from like 100 feet to land on you and hit you. But you've only taken 1 harm. You'll need a good lie down, but you're fine. You're gonna do.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm relatively unaffected by this.
Yeah, exactly. So like you're wounded. Like put a Band-Aid on it, but you're okay. And now for Jack.
Come on. So
Jack,
I'm excited for any outcome.
You got a 10.
Oh, I was actually less excited for that.
There's
outcome.
a rain of books down upon you, and you're like, "Oh my god, I'm dead!" But you took no harm during that. During that,
did they neatly stack in like a perfect circle around him?
The heavy books narrowly missed him like a Looney Tunes cartoon, basically like forming a body outline. You were covered by Sunshine Togetherhood pamphlets. You were handed by leaflets that they were handing out outside the Sunoco. So you got hit by all the airport pamphlets they were handing out. So you think it's bad, but you're fine. You got a bunch of loose leaf paper landed on you. What do you do?
Okay. I'm right next to the sedan, right?
Yeah, I mean, you fucking hit your face on it a few seconds ago.
Yeah. Wait, quick question. Is like stuff still falling?
No, it's all pretty, there's like some loose bits of ceiling, but nothing you need to be super concerned.
Okay, I look around to, where's Caldwell?
Caldwell? Oh yeah, shit, I didn't roll for Caldwell. Caldwell got a 9. So he also, a bookcase landed on him, but that was his 4th point of damage. Caldwell is unconscious. His head is not exploded, but he is unconscious. And if you all don't do anything for him, and no, like, EMTs arrive in enough time to save him, he's gonna die. Like, he needs immediate medical attention.
I walk over to Caldwell.
Okay? He's unconscious. He cannot respond to you.
Nobody messes with my sister but me. And I swing down my axe and finish it.
Oh, fuck! Shit! Go ahead and roll with something more, because you're swinging at an unconscious body with a bookcase on top of it.
12 plus my might is 0.
You have decapitated Caldwell. You have swung your mighty axe of rock, brutal legend style, and you have decapitated Caldwell. Blood and oil and that X-Tech green special stuff are leaking out all over the floor, and the robotic parts of him spark, and a small fire has begun at your feet, and it is spreading pretty quickly as it is
all
an
the
oil.
Yeah, and all the oil from all the other dead people all around.
You're kind of standing on a little bit of a fire situation. If you ever saw that movie where John Travolta's a lawyer and they're trying to stop the lake from being filled with oil, and they set the lake on fire to prove a point, that's kind of what you're looking at.
All right, well, I'm gonna head over to the sedan. I think we should leave, Wanda.
I put the car in drive.
Yeah, Jack, roll a hustle for me, Jack.
Yeah.
From the fire you just started.
6.
There's so many limbs.
God damn it.
I take another wound.
You turn around, you slip on oil. Whoa! And you land on your ass. You take 1 harm. So you're at 2 harm. You're pretty dazed. You can still stand. You're of your own accord. You will need some first aiding when you get home, pretty desperately. But you are still a functional man. You want to try that again?
I'm gonna try that again.
Okay.
This is a sad way to die. 6
Okay.
You try to stand and you fall down.
I pull the car forward.
Oh, yeah.
And I open the door and I honk.
All right. Hopping in.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh,
you can get in a car that's
we don't want to. It would have been a 2.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can, like, grab onto a door handle at this point.
Yeah.
Like, you can crawl into a car that's right next to you.
Do I have, like, a broken bone or something at 3? What's...
If you have not accrued 3 harm, but at 3 harm, you're looking at some... You tried to stand up. It was like you're the bad guy in a kid's movie.
Okay.
You tried to stand up and you fell down again. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Because at 3 harm, you're bleeding out. You will need medical attention, but you're not gonna like die waiting for medical attention. But you'll need like a week in the hospital. You're at 2 damage, which means you're gonna need like a week of rest. But you might need some stitches, but you're not gonna be like in intensive care.
Got it.
So now you're in the back of the car, you're oiled up, you're high on adrenaline from murdering a man with your own 2 hands.
I'm not happy about the oil prints he's leaving on the interior.
Yeah, you're worried about the interior of your 3/4 car.
I put the car in drive and then bumpily drive it into the elevator. You know, because we're driving over a pile of bodies.
And your car does not have, like, a snowplow functionality to, like, move them out of the way. But you're going slow. You can do it. You park it in the elevator, and the elevator descends. And you power through the lobby as much as a 3-wheeled car can power through anything. You're going, you're moving. You burst out through the front doors, and now you are out in the city streets, having just driven out of a building where smoke is pouring out of the top 2 floors of a destroyed building in the middle of the city, but you are out.
Do we want to maybe get a car from the parking lot? Try hot wiring it?
No!
Are you sure? Because I feel like that's going to be less conspicuous
No,
than this.
that's a crime!
Wanda, I'm going to need you to roll to join moving traffic
What,
in this
hustle?
thing.
What do I roll, hustle?
Roll with something less, but add your hustle.
I roll a 5.
You directly run into a car driving down the street. You're both fine, but because you weren't going fast enough that you even get whiplash from it, but your sedan is totaled at this point.
Oh no!
But remember, it is a thing, so the next time we run into Wanda, she will have a perfectly functioning magical sedan.
Right.
But for
that's
this
gonna
adventure, your sedan is fucked.
That's gonna destroy my savings.
This is gonna eat into my savings. Gonna have to dip into Tabitha's college fund.
So, who did I run into?
Car opens up, he's like, "What's the fucking matter with you? I'm driving here. Come out of here in that fucking... What'd you... Oh!" He looks up at the building that is on fire in front of them. The fire department has indeed arrived.
Don't worry, Wanda. I got this. And I roll down the backseat window because I assume that's where I'm at right now.
You're in the back. You're in the middle seat of the seat.
Yeah, I just kind of lean out the window. Yeah, it's me, Jack Frank from the Sex Iguanas.
You see a fireman who looks remarkably like Dennis Leary. He's like, "Jack Frank? Oh shit, your music sucks. Did you do this?"
Well, I feel like that was uncalled for.
Woo! And the police have also arrived. And who steps out of the front of a cop car but the coolest detective in the world, Frank Hardcastle. Wanda, Jack, gonna need you to come down to the station.
That won't be necessary. And I get out of the car, leave my guitar in there, and I just kind of hold my hands up. It was me. The gig went too wild. Wanda was just here to bail me out.
I'm gonna need you both to come down to the station.
What time? What time is it? Does my car clock still work?
Is there car clocks
Yes.
in the 70s?
Yes. Car clock still works. It's 8:30. What were you worried about?
I told Tabitha if she doesn't hear from me by 10 to go to Patsy's. I just wanted to double check on that.
Yeah, you're right. You have 90 minutes before Tabitha goes to your neighbor's house. Cool. I mean, you could tell Frank Hardcastle, can I please I'll go with you. Can I please call my daughter?
I roll down the window and go, "Detective, before I go with you, can I borrow your cell phone?"
Yeah, sure. And he pulls out his landline phone and hands you the receiver.
Is this the receiver that has the digits on it, or do I need to spin the wheel?
You need to spin the wheel on the core of the cell phone that is a detached landline.
All right. Well, I reach out the window and call my house.
After one ring, Tabitha's, "Mom?
Hey, honey, just calling to let you know that I'm okay. I'm gonna be a little late. I don't know how much later I'll be, but I'm okay. You don't have to go to Patsy's tonight, okay?"
Okay. All
right.
Isaac's asleep. I'll take him with me.
All right.
No,
you
Isaac.
don't have to go to Patsy's.
Oh, I don't have to go to... I'm sorry.
No,
our connection
you're
was
fine.
breaking up. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Tabitha.
Okay. And she hangs up. whip pan cut to the police station. A rapid fire cut of Jack explaining what just happened.
All right, so these cult members, I'm pretty sure with the KKK, wanted me to play a gig. I could use the money. I'm trying to build myself back up, so of course I agreed. One thing led to another. Got laid. That's important. At the gig hall, things just kind of got intense. Crowd got a little too wild. I don't know. Maybe the building just wasn't sound. Ceiling just started caving in. Not sure what happened from there. Borrowed one of their phones, gave Wanda a call, and she came to pick me up as things started going south.
Now Wanda's turn.
I was being harassed by this group that was called the Sunshine Organization, something like that. And their leader, Caldwell, showed up on my lawn and harassed me and my family. They then convinced my brother to play a gig at their compound, and I feared for his life, so I went to rescue him before they could do any harm.
Our stories don't match up. You didn't mention I got laid.
I indeed forgot
Jack
the detail that Frank got laid. Yeah, Jack hasn't mentioned that. He hasn't had time.
He really hasn't mentioned that? It feels like he's the type of person who would constantly mention it.
He would, but again, there's been a lot going on. You were in different cop cars. He just hasn't had the chance to mention it.
Yeah.
After much deliberation, Frank, looking at every avenue that a 1977 police officer has to his disposal, he determines that all of your violent actions were indeed in self-defense. The two of you are free to go, and we'll do a little denouement back at the homestead. We the audience see the charred, burned remains of the Sunshine Togetherhood. The fire department was able to act quickly, but not so quickly that there was anything salvageable from the top 2 floors. The why of it all is gone. It's completely lost to time. Anyone that knew anything about this organization is a charred corpse on the ground of a former theater space. But we see the lower avenues of the Togetherhood, the living spaces, the dispensary, the hydroponics lab, everything. But the world is able to gain a lot of technology from these people. These methods of indoor food growth. It's suggested that it'll help fix the world hunger crisis. They've done a lot of work on fuels, on biofuels, and it indeed will help fix the gasoline shortage that's going on in 1977. There's a lot of great technology gleaned from the remains. The why of it all, anything sinister that might have been going on, if at all, is completely gone. And the Sunshine Togetherhood is remembered by the people as an organization for good. There's nothing in that compound to suggest there was anything for ill. But now back at the old homestead.
I swing the door open.
Wilma!
And I just shuffle onto the couch. I opened up, and then I reach into my jacket pocket, pull open the paper box, the little cardboard box of D-cell batteries, and I just pop one in my mouth.
And I shuffle in, right behind Wanda. I kind of crash onto the floor next to the couch. And then just kind of without thinking, I reach over, grab the box, open it up, pop one, immediately spit it out.
Oh, yeah. Those are special for me.
Yeah, you have the worst drug problem.
Yeah, sure. That's what I am. A drug addict.
So Tabitha and Isaac, they come and join you. Isaac's so excited to see you. He doesn't know that anything weird happened. He knows that Mom smells smoky, but he doesn't have any reason to suspect you. He is a baby. Yes. Tabitha will probably have a lot of questions tomorrow, But for right now, she's just glad that the two of you are home safe. And with that nice little family photo, thus ends the Cult of Personal-I.T.
Ba-dum-bum.
Fuck! Okay, boys.
God damn
Your first adventure come and gone.
Woo!
I think I'm not sure like if this works with your sunset. I think after the events of this night, Jack's probably gonna leave. He'll probably because he ended up selling a lot of his CDs all of a sudden due to the Sunshine.
That's true. That's
Brotherhood.
true.
He's actually probably gonna leave most of that money with Wanda and the kids. And probably
he'll become a drifter, walking up and down the highways of this great nation.
That's actually what I was thinking. He's gonna like just take some time for himself, focus on the music. Don't worry, just starve to death in a ditch probably 3 months from now.
He'll become WWE superstar Elias.
Yeah. Additionally, like
it'll be great.
This event probably made all over the news. I imagine it does wonders for his CD sales.
Absolutely. It's no longer localized to just the city that I might have given a name to or not.
So Jack's back.
It's not just local, it's nationwide. Jack's back, baby.
He leaves money for the kids, hopefully with the intention of Wanda using it for piano lessons or things like that. Though that's up to Wanda's discretion.
As you're leaving, as you're walking away, you pass by Patsy's house, and she's out on you can see her like peering through the blinds, and she's just shaking her head.
You know what? One last thing. As I see her peering through the blinds, I walk right up to the window, and I just pee on the house, making eye contact.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And then go back to walking away.
So, like, the way this scene looks like is it's just like you walk up to the thing and then your hand, and like through the window you just see your hands move a little bit, and then you just hear the gentle tinkle through the glass.
Yeah.
Oh! Bow, bow, bow.
Oh, Jack!
That's our post-credit stinger. All right, I'm gonna stop recording.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna play a character
right.
like Jack again.
This has been a Talkback Podcast.